Hari Bol, everyone. Hari Krishna, Hari Bol. Hello, and welcome to ISKCON of Central New Jersey's Gita Jayanthi celebrations 2020, Day 3. I'm Surabhi, and I'll be your host today. And we have a lineup of many exciting events, a Wheel of Fortune, a Jeopardy, and a Kahoot at the end. And despite so many circumstances in 2020, you all have decided, all of you, attendees and panelists, little kids, have all decided to dedicate this evening to celebrate the profound impact that the Bhagavad Gita has had on all of our lives. And so we are all grateful to all of you for joining us for this very special occasion. And what better way to welcome this new year and end this year that we have seen so far and welcome this new year of hope with the light of the Gita. So thank you all for joining us for that reason. So I just wanted to speak a little bit about the Bhagavad Gita and its relevance for today. So the Bhagavad Gita was spoken 50 centuries ago at a place called Kurukshetra in India, just as this age of Kali was setting in. And right before, at a pinnacle moment, before the war of all wars, the battle of Kurukshetra. There, Lord Krishna, who is personified God himself, spoke this wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita to his mighty warrior friend Arjuna. And Arjuna was at utter despair and depression and frustration because he sees on the other side his family and friends that he must kill. And so at this pinnacle moment, Lord Krishna, who is the friend of all friends, speaks this Gita not only to Arjuna, but because he is the friend of everyone, he speaks this Gita to all of us. And he speaks all these 700 verses. All of this he speaks in simply 40 minutes. 700 verses. And all of these topics of transcendental knowledge, knowledge beyond our realm of physics and science and chemistry, he speaks to Arjuna in just 40 minutes. So this Gita, this book is what we are celebrating today, Krishna's words. So with that sankalpa in mind, that Lord Krishna is here with us in the form of the Gita, I would like to start this contest, these contests and these activities and events for today with this intention that these are not competitions, these are not contests. We are not here at the Battle of Kurukshetra to say more verses than the other person and win. We are not here to show off our philosophical knowledge, but instead, we are here to remember the profound impact that the Gita has had on our lives, and which is why so many people, almost 30 people, just right now in the beginning, 3 minutes in, and we have 30 people already in our call, have decided to join in, and many more in YouTube and Facebook have decided to join in to really commemorate and celebrate the power the Gita has had on our lives. So, with that in mind, I would like to also speak a little bit about this webinar style of our presentation. So we see that most of our participants are attendees. So attendees, they don't show their mute buttons or stop videos buttons. It's more of a entertainment that we will provide for you and a show of appreciation for Krishna. And there's two buttons at the bottom. There is a Q&A button and a chat button that you can use, and you can ask different questions to me. I am free for questions. So Janya Mataji is here, Namru Prabhuji is here, Arjuna Gopi Mataji is here. All of these people are here to answer all of your questions in the chat. So whatever questions you have, please direct it to all of us. Feel free. And with that, let us begin our presentations. Today we have a few lineup of amazing events. We have a Wheel of Fortune, a Gita recitation competition where we will have so many wonderful kids and to show us their amazing knowledge of the Gita, especially of chapter 1. Then we will have a Jeopardy. It's a board of questions that will have more questions that will follow and more information will follow. And finally, we will have a Kahoot at the end that everyone can join in. So please Sit back and enjoy, and let's remember and celebrate the Bhagavad Gita together. Hare Krishna. Over to you, Saujanya Radhika Mataji.
Thank you so much, Surabhi. Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Saujanya Radhika, and I'll be, hosting this part of our evening, which is the Gita recitation contest. So I will begin sharing my screen, and I will. Okay, all right. So the Gita recitation, just want to take 2 minutes and introduce this whole event. So we conducted this competition as a two-part event because we just wanted to bring forward what we do as part of Gita recitation. So at ISKCON of Central New Jersey, we are all trying to learn the Gita. We are trying to memorize the Gita, and we want to celebrate and sing the Gita together with everyone in the area. We've had so many other organizations also teach the divine song in the tri-state area, and we've been inspired too, and we are also holding this program so we all can bring together everyone and hold this competition and just revive our love for Gita again and again and again, so there is no end to it. And we all like reciting. So that's a little bit about our program, and we have about 18 to 20 participants currently in the ISKCON Central New Jersey program. So this year, 2020 Gita contest, we have had overwhelming response, and we want to thank everyone who has participated in this particular contest. We partly made it two parts, just like I said. We just want to bring together the top performers and show everyone our style of chanting and how we want to inspire others as well. So having said that, the first part of this competition was prelims. So we've had about 34 participants, and we have gotten the list down to our top 6 finalists here. It was a very difficult decision, and a lot of kids have really gone to great lengths to kind of memorize and come to us with the reciting the verses from memory, because we made only memory category and there is no reading category. So having said that, we have about 2 adults and 4 kids, and we just wanted to make sure that we have a fair representation of everyone in this category. But all of you all are competing against each other for the top 3 positions in this particular Wheel of Fortune contest. So let us to the next. Okay. So our finalists are Saket Rishi Ji, Shravan Balaji, and we have Sahita, and we have Yashvi Thakur, and we have Santosh Ji, and we have Archana Gopi Mataji. So these are our 6 finalists, and this is the order in which you all will be called out. So first will be Sake, the second will be Shravan, Sahita, Yashvi, Santoshji, and then Archana Gopi Mataji. So this will be our order, and we will have 2 rounds of spin the wheel, and then we stop the wheel, and you will recite that shloka and 2 shlokas following that shloka. So we have Namaru Prabhu, who is also a judge with us. So let's begin. If the participants are all set, you will unmute when I call out your name. I will spin the wheel, we stop, and then I'll give the prompt, and then you go chanting the shloka. All right. So let us symbolically begin with a shloka. Okay, all right, we go back into the wheel now. Hare Krishna. So we have Saket Rishi up first. All right, and we have to minimize this. Okay, 1.25. So Saket, here is your prompt. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah
सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्.
Good. Thank you, Saket. Shravan, you're up. Okay, we're going to spin again because we just started at 1.25. All right. All right. So we see 1.47. So what we want to do is 1.47 and then start 1 and 2. Okay?
Okay.
So that's it for you, Shravan. 1.47, I hope you already know it, but the prompt is Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Muktvarjuna.
Okay. Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Muktvarjuna Sankhye Rathopasthau Pavishat Visrijya Sasharam Chapam Shokasam Vignamanasah. And then 1.
Yeah.
Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamakav Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam Vyudham Duryodanastada Acharyamupasangamya Raja Vachanamabravit.
So Shravan, thank you. Sahita, you're up now. (1.39) Katham Nagneyamasmabhihi
कथं न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पाथकं कथं न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्माः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवात्युत अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्ण प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः.
Thank you, Sahita. All right, so we have Yashvi. We'll take it as 1.9. Anye cha bahava shuraha.
अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम् अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिताः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि.
Thank you, Yashvi. All right, so we have Santosh ji. Okay, we have 39. Looks like our wheel likes 39. We'll stay with it. You can say this, Santoshi. Katham nagneyamasmabhihi.
Katham nagneyamasmabhihi papadasmannivartitum kulakshayakritam dosham mitradrohe cha patakam katham nagneyamasmabhihi papadasmannivartitum kulakshayakritam dosham prapashyadbhirjanardana kulakshaye pranashyanti कुलधर्मा सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत.
Yeah, actually one more, Santoshi, because you went back.
अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्ण प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रियेषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः.
Nice, thank you. Thank you, Santoshi. Yeah. Ajne Gopi Mataji. Okay, we ended up here. Kulakshaye pranashyanti.
कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्माः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्णा प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः संकरो नरकायैव कुलघ्नानां कुलस्य च पतन्ति पितरो ह्येषां लुप्तपिण्डोदकक्रियाः.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so that brings us to round 1 end. Now round 2. Saket Rishi, you're up again. Okay, Saket, we'll start this chapter. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre
समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय सञ्जय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसङ्गम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत् पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतीं च मूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता.
Thank you, Saket. All right, Shravan, you're up. Okay. 24. Sanjaya uvacha eva mukto hrishikeshah.
सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम् भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति तत्र पश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थः पितॄणथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा.
Thank you, Shravan. Sahita, you're up. Arjuna uvacha. Sorry, 28, right? Yes. Kripaya paraya veshtaha.
कृपया परयाविष्टः विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत् अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते काण्डीवं संसते हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Saita. Yashvi, you're up. One dot three. Pashyaitam Panduputraणाम्
पश्यैतान् पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतीं च मुं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येन धीमता अत्र शूरा महेश्वासाः भीमार्जुनसमायुधि युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथः धृष्टकेतुश्चैकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः.
Good. Yes. Thank you, Yashvi. All right, Santoshji, you're up. Okay, we'll take it as 1.16. Ananta Vijayam Raja.
अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सह देवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः शिखण्डी च महारथः दृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः शङ्खं दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक् सघोषोद्धार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्.
Thank you, Santoshji. Yeah. Set one extra bonus for us. For us. Archana Gopi Mataji. Panchajanyam Hrishikeshah.
पाञ्चजन्यं हृषीकेशः देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दध्मो महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मावृकोदरः अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सह देवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः.
Thank you, Mataji. All right, so that brings us to the end of round 2. I think we are all done. Thank you all very, very much. So what we will do is we will consolidate our results and we will announce them towards the end of this program. Again, thank you all participants. It was so much, it brought us so much happiness chanting with you all. Different types of chanting, but still end of the day, we have all celebrated this song very well over the last 2 days. Thank you very, very much. So I will pass the control back to Surabhi.
Hari Bol! And I'm seeing in the chat, there are so many wonderful messages. I'm seeing Devian Proji says, Ek se badkar ek. Each of the contestants are so wonderfully amazing, and each is so unique and perfect. I see Gita Kirti Mataji is saying very nice recitation. Preeti Mataji is saying inspired to see, so nice. Then Hima Jagannath Prabhu is saying the conch shells are blown, Jai, the lordships are pleased. I'm seeing, yes, Hari Kishore Prabhuji is saying tough job for judges. Yes, definitely. This was a tough job, definitely. The judges will have a very tough time today. Really, I was so inspired to see how everyone spoke it so beautifully and I took so much inspiration from seeing everyone. Yes, Aparajita Singh very nicely recited. Preeti Mataji is saying, I wish I could recite one verse like this. Yes, for me too. Miles to go. I have miles to go as well. Thank you so much, all of you, each of you. Really wonderful job. And I just wanted to take a note that our prizes will be sent at the end through email, through Evite. I forgot to say it in the beginning. So that will be happening. And I would like to extend a warm thank you towards all of the participants, and also to Sojanya Radhika Mataji for taking this role as a leader. We see how wonderfully you took this leadership role with so much grace and love, and really a lot of great.
The teachers all helped and the team also helped, Surbi. So yeah, warm thank you to all our teachers
Thank
here
you
as
to
well.
Raj Gopal Prabhuji for making all of this presentation so perfect. Thank you to our dear Rachit, following in the footsteps of his parents. He's helping out. Thank you to Namru Prabhuji for being our judge. Thank you. We saw in day 2, if you remember seeing day 1, if you remember seeing our celebrations, everyone was assembled in the temple to do this contest, and all of the videos, everything was managed by Namru Prabhuji. So great. Thank you to him. Thank you to Raj Gopal Prabhuji for painstakingly taking this presentation effort to make this as interactive and beautiful as possible. Thank you also to our dear Lalita for presenting this and coming over, and I see following in her footsteps of her parents. She's helping, and so thank you all. This was a team effort, and so thank you all for making this project such a perfect offering to Lord Krishna. So thank you all. And also I wanted to say thank you to the participants. Really, I felt very inspired, and I'm sure I'm seeing in the chat, everyone is inspired. So thank you all. The confidence and poise with which all of you spoke was very inspiring to me. I'm sure to everyone else. So is there anything else I'm missing that I need to see? Anything else? Okay. So I think that it is time to move on to our next most important event. I'll say, I guess I am biased also, but the next thing we have up is our Jeopardy, our Gita Jeopardy. And before we get started with that, I would like to go over a few rules and guidelines. What basically Jeopardy is, Raj Gopal Prabhuji will show the screen soon. It is a game with a board of questions, and each of the questions is from a different category. And the contestants, we'll see soon, they'll come over, will have to pick a category and a point weightage. So say that the categories are the different chapters of Bhagavad Gita. So there will be 6 categories, and each of there will be chapters 1 to 3, chapters 4 to 6, chapters 7 to 9, chapters 10 to 12, and chapters 13 to 15, and chapters 16 to 18. So those will be our 6 categories of the Jeopardy. So the style of the competition is a round robin. So we'll go through each contestant, and we will each contestant will answer a question, and once you answer the question, no one else can answer after you. So I'll wait for Raj Gopal Prabhuji to share the screen, and I'll explain a little more soon. I see Devkin Prabhuji saying, "Kaun banega crorepati?" It's more like "Kaun banega Gitapati." Yes, it is exactly like that. Our perfect Gita over here. Participants, good luck. May this Jeopardy competition jeopardize Maya's onset in our lives. Haribo. Yes, exactly. So this competition is not necessarily simply a competition between like the Pandavas and Kauravas or a battle between them. It's more of an opportunity. We have designed the questions so that you also in the audience, all of you attendees, I see our number has gone up to 46. Everyone attending can also enjoy and also play along um, with this with this Jeopardy. So we will show you the questions and you can play along from home. Also give your comments in the chat and let us know how it goes. So I see one of our contestants is here. Haribol Kalindi Gopikanta Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Surabhi Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Surabhi. I think we are waiting. Give us another 3-4 minutes if you want to go ahead and explain if there's anything else.
Yes,
We are still waiting for participants to join.
yes, of course. So, a little more about the Jeopardy game because it's quite an extensive game. Perhaps you've seen it on your TV sometimes. Kaun Banega Crorepati, as Dekhan Prodi was saying, or other games like that. So Jeopardy is a game in which there will be a board of questions, a big board of questions, and behind each gate of the questions, there'll be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. 500 being the hardest of the questions for each category. Behind each gate, there will be a question from that category and based on the weightage of that question. So the contestants, they will have to pick a category and a point number. So 100 is the easiest, 200 is a little less easy, 300 is a little harder, 400 is even harder, and 500 is the most challenging of them all. So one thing to note is that in our Jeopardy, there will be penalty marking. So if you do get a question wrong, there will be minus points of of that of that category. So say I pick chapters 4 to 6, 300, and I get that question wrong. Then what will happen? I will get minus 300 points. Oh no, yes, Shravan Prabhu, all the way to Delaware, yes. It is going to be a tough competition. And we have done this because we know the caliber of our contestants here. All of you are not here by mistake. Kalindi Gopikanta Mataji, Harikishore Prabhu, Shravan, Tarani Radha Mataji, and more another contestant will come on. None of you are here by mistake. So we have picked all of you because we know how much you love the Gita, how much the Gita has inspired you, and how much your wisdom is incredible. So say I pick 1 to 3, then chapters 1 to 3, I will get minus 300 marking. So this is a challenging game. So it's more encouraging you to maybe test out the waters with the 100s, the 200s, the 300s, the easy questions. So the goal of the game is to get the most amount of points, and the one with the most amount of points wins.
Negative or positive?
Negative points, yeah. We'll have to think. Maybe the closest to 0. Then I doubt it. All of you are Gyanis and Shastris in this meeting. So there, one more thing to remember, everyone, is that at the bottom of the screen there will be a timer. So this is also a timed response. And the timer is 10 to 15 seconds. So I will read the question to you, I'll read the choices, and then your time starts now, and then you can start. All right. So a little more about the Jeopardy. So of course, the ultimate judge of this entire thing is Krishna, but I will be hosting it. And Namru Prabhuji, if there is any discrepancies or the time or something about that, Namru Prabhuji will be the official on telling us if you get the points or not. So we will leave that up to him. So we'll refer to him. So,
Rabi, can you hear me?
Yes, of course, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was 6:30, so I joined just a little bit late. Minutes. Can you just go over the first few points that you were making about some 300, 500 something, if you could?
Yes, I can tell you a little more about that. So basically, there will be a board, Mataji, with different amounts of different categories each, and different weightage for the questions. So the categories are the different chapters of Bhagavad Gita, chapters 1 to 3, 4 to 6, like that. And then there will be different weightage to the questions: 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. 500 being the hardest. And there is some negative marking also. So if you get a question wrong or if time runs out, then you will get negative marking. Whatever number of points you had that for that question you are going to get, we will we will get negative points for that. So basically, that's how Jeopardy works. And the one with the most amount of points will win the game. So it's basically like that. And the style of this competition is a round robin. So we'll start with our first contestant, move to the second, the third, and the fourth. And so speaking of contestants, I would like to speak a little bit about our contestants. So our first contestant up is Taruni Radha Mataji. Taruni Radha Mataji, as many of you know, she is our new creative artist of our temple. Most of you know her from the amazing Kartik dioramas that she makes, from making little Barbie dolls into Brajavasis, or making Giri Govardhan from the wonderful materials at home. But she's also involved in many outreach activities as well. I had the pleasure to learn under her how to do mantra meditation preaching and things like that, and outreach activities as like that. So I'm very inspired by her, and we're looking forward to hear more from Taruni Radha Mataji. Taruni Radha Mataji, would you like to speak a few words about yourself?
Hare Krishna, Surabhi, and all of you. I feel really humbled by all the introduction that you've given. I'm just joining today to honor Anjana Gopimataji's request. It's not that I have so much of knowledge or anything like that. Just humbly just accepting her request and trying my best to, just be there. That's it. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, thank you. We are really inspired by you. So our next contestant is Kalindi Gopi Mataji, or KGM. So each contestant will have an abbreviation next to their name. Taruni Radha Mataji is TRM, and Kalindi Gopi Mataji is KGM. So Kalindi Gopi Mataji, no introduction for her. Yesterday, she blew our minds with the amazing performance that she put on the universal form of Lord Krishna, and how Lord Krishna, we were so inspired by her enthusiasm yesterday. So she is joining us, and she is a Shastric storehouse of wisdom, a Vedic vault of knowledge, and we are looking forward to make this competition as challenging as possible for her to show how much wisdom and knowledge she has about the Gita. No, Shravan, it's not like that. You have many chances. Once your introduction comes, everyone will be dumbfounded. So, Mataji, would you like to give any thoughts on the competition and how you feel?
I'm not even to the 1% of the glorification. I want to prepare everyone to that extent. That's very true. Thank you so much, Surabhi Mataji, for hosting and for organizing everything. And I'm seeing a very nice, wonderful progress in you in organizing and in handling various events. That's so nice of you. Let us stream.
Thank you, Mataji. We look forward to seeing what happens in this game. So our next contestant is Sudhir Shonak Prabhu. Sudhir Shonak is my buddy, my pal, my little brother, and my Sunday school advisor. He's my Sunday school volunteer. He's my Sunday school man. He's my go-to person. And every week, he surprises me with all of his wit and his wisdom. And, he's a very cool person. He has so many friends in temple, and he's kind of the man there in his group. He's saying no because he's humble. But it's true. Shonak has that, he's so personable to everyone and so sweet to everyone, but he's still a very wise person. Just a few weeks ago, he surprised us with his wisdom about Lord Vishnu and the different incarnations and how the creation expands, and we were all so surprised by it. So Sudhir Shonak, would you like to speak a few words to tell us about yourself and why you're here and why you love the Gita?
Yeah, just like Malvi said before, I don't think I'm worthy of all that praise you just gave me. But personally, for the Gita, I wouldn't say that I know as much about the Gita as some of the other people who are on this call, but I think that it has a relatively big impact on my life so far, at least, and I'm excited to participate in this competition.
Thank you, Shona. Yes, it's very inspiring to see, especially youth get involved, in this incredible knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita. So our next contestant is our dear dramatist, artist, director, actor, playwright, Hari Kishore Prabhu. Hari Kishore Prabhu is all of these things and so much more. You can see from all the way from the beginning of our journey, our yatra in CNJ, he has put on so many dramas, so many wonderful things to enliven us and remember Krishna. But what does it take to put on so many dramas, to act in so many plays, to write so many scripts? It takes a lot of Shastric knowledge. And that's why we picked Hari Kishore Prabhuji to take part in this competition. Because not only did we need someone who is good at being a great contestant, but also because we knew that he had great Shastric wisdom. Over to you, Hari Kishore Prabhuji, to speak a little bit about why you're here.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Surabhi, for such a nice words. Um, I'm not being humble, but uh, with the panelists we have here, it seems it's very tough competition. It's going to be tough competition. It has to be tough anyway. So let me try. This is the first time I'm playing, so let's see. I think I got the game. I got how the flow works on. Thank you all for educating me on this game. And yes, I'm interested, excited. Let's see, and I'll try
Ribol!
to see how it works. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Ribol. And finally, last but not least, hailing all the way from the magnificent city of Delaware, we have Shravan Balaji Prabhu. Haribo! And a little bit about Shravan is he's just in 10th grade. And you all saw how wonderfully and with so much poise and elegance he spoke those wonderful verses of the Bhagavad Gita at just a snap of Sojanya Mataji's fingers. So please don't be bewildered by his young age or just that he's a 10th grader. No, in fact, he has memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita at such a young age, and he's a supremely wise person inside that young person's body. So we are so excited to have Shravan Balaji, who has managed to commit the entire Bhagavad Gita in memory. And Shravan, over to you to speak a few words about yourself and why you're here.
Yeah, so I'm not worthy enough to come be here. I just know a little bit. My knowledge is limited. So yeah, I'm really excited to participate. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. For Haribo.
I'm seeing people are saying in the chat that you recited very well, and I truly believe that too. That it's not about your age; you're very wise inside. So yeah. So just to go back to let's move on to the the scoreboard. All right. So as we can see on the top over here, there are all of these. On the top, there is a scoreboard. TRM stands for Tarani Radha Mataji in green. Then there is Kalindi Mataji in red. Then there is SSP, which is Sudhir Shonak in blue, Hari Kishore Prabhuji in purple, and Shravan Balaji in yellow. So that's SHB, HKP for Hari Kishore Prabhuji, SSP for Sudhir Shonak, KPM for Kalindi Priya Mataji, and Tarani Radha Mataji in TRM in green. So this is how we'll be keeping score. And as we go through all the questions and each round, we will see these numbers go up and hopefully not down. So a little from my side, I would just like to say a few words about this Bhagavad Gita. And oftentimes in India, in courts, what they'll do is when in order to make sure that we are honest, they'll take your hand and they'll put it on the Gita like this, and they'll tell the person, please, do you swear by the words of Krishna, on the word of Krishna, that you will be honest? And I just wanted to bring that up because we are here in this online setting, and of course, we are celebrating this Bhagavad Gita. So, of course, I know that none of you will do something that may be dishonest, but just to bring that up, that there should be no one else in the room to tell you, oh, no family members at the back, oh, the answer is A, nothing like that, or something like that, or perhaps no all-knowing Google searches or anything like that. That if you can see, just hand on the Google, hand on the Bhagavad Gita, Haribo, thank you, and you've sworn by the word of Krishna. So thank you all for taking that oath of honesty. So we may not see everything, but Krishna sees everything. So I'm sure that everything will work out smoothly. All right, so a little bit about the categories before we begin. Just a little introduction so that you know what is in each category before we begin the contest. So chapters 1 to 3. Chapters 1 to 3 is Arjuna seeing his friends and family on the battlefield, on the other side, his relatives, his loved ones, and he sees them, that he must fight them, and he's overcome with grief and pity. And he puts down his Gandivam, he puts down his arrows, and he says, my lord, I cannot fight. And in chapter 2, he submits himself, my dear lord, please teach me. I don't have any strength in me. Please teach me how I can overcome this grief and pity. And Lord Krishna, he begins to instruct him in chapter 2 and 3 about the science of the soul, of transmigration, and finally about the law of karma. So this is just the very beginning of the Bhagavad Gita. Then we move on to chapters 4 to 6. This is the systematic process of learning knowledge from the realized teacher. So we learn about how to approach a teacher, that there is a systematic process, evam parampara praptam, to learn knowledge. And we learn that in order to elevate ourselves, we must renounce the fruits of our action for peace in our hearts. And through that, we can also pray to Krishna through Dhyana Yoga in chapter 6, and we can meditate on Krishna in various ways, as is explained in chapter 6. Then we move on to 7 to 9, the very hidden messages of Bhagavad Gita. This is what is called the treasure of the Bhagavad Gita, is in these chapters. Krishna instructs on pure devotional service unto him, bhakti, and how the pious always remembering him with love. And that is the way we will attain him. Because wherever our consciousness is, that is where we are. So if we are Krishna conscious, we are automatically with Krishna. Now on to 10 to 12, the universal form. So here, Lord Krishna, in order to ascertain to all the non-believers and the believers that he is the CEO, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he shows his universal form. And he shows his mighty opulence, and ultimately, Arjuna asks him, my dear Lord Krishna, I would rather you come in your two-handed Shyamasundar form, because I am very scared of all of this universal, all of these mighty, mighty fire coming out of your mouth. I'm very scared. So come back to your two-handed form. And from this, Krishna begins to talk about how the devotees, they only want Krishna as he is. They don't want Krishna for all of that universal form and mighty opulence and awe and reverence. Then we move on to chapters 13 to 15. Krishna explains different philosophies and people in the different modes of nature, and how we can elevate ourselves from the bodily concept of life, from body and soul, and detach ourselves and fully surrender to Krishna. Finally, to wrap up everything, his 40-minute speech, Lord Krishna finally speaks about the qualities of a devotee, the qualities of the demons and the qualities of the devotees, and of their different natures. And ultimately, whatever he said before, he ultimately says to Arjuna, forget it. All you have to do is surrender unto me, and I will take care of you. And with that, Lord Krishna has finished the Bhagavad Gita, and we will begin our Jeopardy. So, just like we start off It's just like Kurukshetra was started off with the transcendental playing of conch shells. I am here. I have my very material conch shell. Of course, it won't sound as beautiful as the transcendental conch shells of Kurukshetra, but I will try my best. Haribo! And now, with the blessings of Radha Shama Sundar and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra on the right and Gaur Nitai on the left of our Plainfield temple, we will take up the knowledge, the swords of Shastras, and not like we are against the Pandavas and Kauravas, but like we are all of you are one of the 5 Pandavas right now. We will try to remember Krishna with the swords of Shastra. All right, so let's begin. So first up on our list, we have Taruni Radha Mataji. Taruni Radha Mataji, will you please begin our contest with a category and a weightage?
Okay, category and weightage. Got it. Okay. I like to pick, is there any negative marking when I pick any of the categories?
If you get it wrong, or if you run out of time, there will be a negative marking.
Okay. Each of those percentage, 100, 200, everybody have the same equal negative marking, or is it like it's different for each of them?
So if you get 100 wrong, you get minus 100. If you get 500 wrong, you get minus 500 if you get it wrong.
I got it. Okay.
All right. Let's begin.
Okay, chapters 7, 8, 9, P4. Okay, that's too much. P300.
All right. 7, 8, 9, P300.
Haribo.
Haribo. For blank, the syllable Om is identical with Brahman. A. Celibates. B. Renounced persons. C. Impersonalists. Or D. Personalists. Your time starts now.
Impersonalist.
Your answer is C. Impersonalists? Your answer is C. Impersonalist?
Impersonalist, yes.
All right. Are you sure?
Yes.
Haribo, locking it in? The answer is C. Impersonalist. Haribo! So we are starting off our Jeopardy with a positive marking of 300 for Taruni Radha Mataji. Haribo. Now, next up, we have Kalindi Mataji. Kalindi Mataji, will you please choose a category and a weightage?
Sorry, chapter 10, 11, and 12, P300.
Chapters 10, 11, and 12, 300. All right. Who is Krishna among the stars? All right. Your time starts now.
Moon.
Moon. Your answer is moon. All right. Let's check the thing. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, so the answer is moon. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 10.21, of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of the lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Marichis, I am Marut. And among the stars, I am the moon. Haribo Mataji. Most people will say Dhruva, but you did not. So I'm very amazed. Haribo. All right. So our next up, we have our dear Sudhir Shonak. Shonak, will you please pick a category and a weightage?
Chapters 1, 2, and 3 for 200.
Chapters 1, 2, and 3 for 200. What are the names of the conches used by Nakula and Sahadeva? Your time starts now. All right.
I guess for some people, this is a fairly easy question, but I didn't really memorize my conches. You know that from last week.
Yes, I do know that from last week. So the correct answer is Sugosha and Manipushpaka. But don't worry, Shanak, I'm sure you'll get something very soon.
Yeah.
We are counting on your wisdom and wit. Haribo, yes. I see people are cheering you on. Go steady, Shonak. All right. So, all right, let's keep going now. Hari Kishore Prabhuji, can you please choose a category and a weightage?
P300, chapters 1 to 3.
Okay, chapters 1 to 3, P300. What is material compassion compared to in Gita 2.1? A. Fire covered by smoke. B. Saving the dress of a drowning man. C. Killing the demon of misunderstanding. Or D. A mirror covered by dust. Your time starts now.
B. Saving the dress of a drowning man.
All right, let us lock it in. The correct answer is B. Saving the dress of a drowning man. Haribo. So we'll add that. Great. Haribo. All right, now moving on. Our dear Shravan, can you please pick a chapter and a category and a weightage?
Chapter 10, 12, 11, and 12, P400.
Chapters 10, 11, and 12, P400. All right. Krishna says, of the Chandasam, poetic meter, I am blank. Whoa. All right, time starts now. All right. So,
Yeah.
the answer?
No.
Tough question.
Yeah.
The answer is the Gayatri Mantra.
Yeah.
In Bhagavad Gita 10.35, Krishna lists that he is the Gayatri Mantra. All right. So let's keep going. All right. Yes, I'm seeing more love is coming in through the chat. Let's keep that coming. Keep that coming. All right. So now we have finished our first round of Jeopardy. Congratulations to everyone. Let's keep this going. Keep the momentum going. We have much more to explore in the Gita. Back to our first contestant, Taruni Radha Mataji. Can you please pick a category and a weightage?
I'm thinking of chapter 10, 11, 12, P500.
Chapters 10, 11, 12, 500. Our first 500 of the day. Let's go. This picture shows what Krishna represents of different species. What does he represent of birds, elephants, serpents, horses, and daityas? And this is a special question. You will get points based on how many ever you get right. All right?
I didn't get that.
Now.
Sorry, Sirpi, I didn't get the question.
What does Krishna represent of the birds, the elephants, the serpents, the horses, and the daityas? So this is a 5-part question. You can start.
Amongst the horses, he's the Uchai Shava amongst the horses. Amongst the serpents, he is amongst the serpents, he is
Mataji, your time is up.
Ananta.
All right, so let us check out the answer right now. Of the birds, Lord Krishna is Garuda. Of the elephants, he is Airavata. Of the daityas, he is Prahlad. And of the horses, he is Uchraisava, as you have said correctly, Mataji. And of the serpents, he is Vasuki. Vasuki was the serpent used, as we'll see in the picture, to move Mount Mandara in order to bring about the nectar from the ocean. So Mataji, 100 points to you. Yes, Pruji?
No, I was asking how many 100 points. You answered it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And 100 points for Mataji because she got this correct in the time limit.
Prabhuji, so Mataji, so should we give her 100 or minus 400? Because the question was for 500, right?
but you will get points according.
Okay.
Okay. If Namrapuji, what is your ultimate judgment? I'm seeing in the chat there is some.
Okay.
Saying yes, there is someone here. So shall we take the ultimate judges or shall we take the audience's preference?
All right. Yeah.
Namruprabhu, we actually, as part of the question, right, we did say that we give points for each of them because it's a 5-part question.
Okay.
So we gave
100. Go ahead.
All right, Taruni Radha Mataji. You have been saved by the sadhus.
It was a narrow escape. Thank you.
Thank you, sadhus. All right. All right, moving on. Kalindi Gopi Mataji, can you please pick a category and a weightage?
Chapter 1, 2, and 3, P400.
Chapters 1 to 3, P400. Let's go. According to Bhagavad Gita 2.63, what stage comes directly after anger? Your time starts now.
Krodha bhavati sammoha. Sammoha. Attachment.
Attachment. Are you sure, Mataji?
I think so.
Let's check this out. The correct answer is complete delusion.
Okay.
Where Krishna says, after anger, delusion arises. And from that, bewilderment. And then from that, one falls down into the material pool. So the correct answer was delusion. So
I have a small question.
yes.
Sammoha means delusion or attachment. Krodha bhavati sammoha, I said. Sammoha.
Sangha
True. The Mataji did give the Sanskrit. So Namrupuji, would you like to?
Yeah, no, attachment comes in the previous verse. Sangha steshu pajayate. Sangha is attachment, whereas samoha is delusion, actually.
Yeah, I said krodha bhavati sammoha.
Yes, Mataji, right. So yeah, from anger, from krodha, samoha arises, right?
Yeah, so I said krodha bhavati sammoha.
Correct. So samoha is delusion. So it's not attachment. So attachment comes from dhyayato, meditation. As you meditate upon something, you get attachment. Right?
Okay. Samoha means attachment. Okay, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, how many points do we give?
Yeah, Mataji gave the Sanskrit. Some what should we do?
Prabhuji, half or
okay. Yeah.
full?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know, Prabhuji? How many are we going to
hearing from the audience? Some audience members are saying -200. Who shall believe? Who shall make the faith?
I think wrong is actually, I like that. The full wrong is -400. So -200, I'll probably go with that.
All right. So Mataji, you will get -200 points.
1 second.
Thank you for the Sanskrit.
Let me just make sure that score is reflected.
All right. You see, we have a great round coming up.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mataji, for making that correction. Well, now, next up, we have again our Sudhir Shonak Prabhu. Prabhu, could you please pick a category and a weightage?
I'm beginning to notice how much I should have probably studied up.
No worries, you will get it. You got this.
A lot of this is more like trivia, as I can see, a lot of trivia here. I'd probably say chapters 4, 5, and 6 for 200 points.
Chapters 4, 5, and 6 for 200 points. Let's lock it in. Which verse in Bhagavad Gita says a transcendentalist sees everyone with equal vision? Recite the verse. Your time starts.
Got it. All right. Tasvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnanam jnanena tattvadarshina.
All right. Let's check out the answer. The answer is 5.18. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshinaha. And the verse that you spoke about, Tadviti Pranipatena Shonak, you spoke a very important verse. You spoke about how the gurus can only give us true knowledge. So you also spoke a very important verse as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for your effort. Haribol. Yeah, Hema Jagannath Prabhuji, he's also telling you he also got this one wrong in the dry run. So you're not alone, Shonak. All right, let's keep going. All right, Hari Kishore Prabhuji, please pick a category and a weightage.
Chapter 4, 5, 6, P300.
Chapters 4, 5, and 6, 300. Let's go. What do the rains represent in this painting? Your time starts now. Okay, shall we? Is it? Can someone tell me about the time?
Oh, the time started, right?
Time's up. Time's up. Yeah.
Oh,
Time's up. All right, Prabhuji, I'm sorry, but let us check it out. The rains in this painting represent the mind. So the rains are the tool in which we can control the mind, all of the mind. So we can control the mind through the rains by the intelligence, the driver. Haribo. All right, so Prabhuji will get minus 300 points. Yes, so yes, the points are up at top. Through the mind, we can control the senses, yes. The horses. Perfect. All right, finally, last but not least, Shravan Kumar, please tell us, what do you pick?
Yeah. So chapters 1, 2, 3, 500.
Chapters 1, 2, and 3, 500. All right, let's go.
This is good. 2.5.
According to 2.58, what animal is the example of keeping the senses always in the service of the Lord? Your time starts now. Let me know when the time ends. All right.
So would this be the lion? I don't know this one.
Let's check out the answer.
Oh.
The answer is the
Oh, the
tortoise.
tortoise.
So just like a tortoise can withdraw all of his senses and go inside, similarly, the yogi can withdraw all of his senses and go inside to meditate on Krishna. All right. So let us adjust the points. All right.
And Surabhi, do you want to just call out the points?
Yes, let's call out the points after every round. Yes. So Taruni Radha Mataji is up at 400 points. Kalindi Priya Mataji is up at 100 points. Sudhir Shonak is up at negative 400 points. Hari Kishore Prabhuji is there at 0 points. And Shravan is there at negative 900 points. All right. So now we'll move on to round 3. Number 3. So Taruni Radha Mataji, let's do this. Tough round. Let's go for it. Please pick a category and a weightage.
Yeah. I'm thinking of chapter 10, 11, 12, P200.
Chapters 10, 11, and 12, P200. Let's go.
Of the rivers, I am.
Of the rivers, I am A, Kaveri, B, Yamuna, C, Jahnavi, or D, Saraswati.
Jahnavi, which is Ganga.
Right. Is that your correct? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's Ganga. Yeah.
All right, let's check it.
Yeah.
The correct answer is C, Jahnavi. Ribo! 10.31. Shrotasam Asmi Jahnavi. And Jahnavi, as you have said correctly, Mataji, is another name for Ganga. Haribo.
I was a little bit bewildered because I didn't see Ganga with.
Yes, we're always there to trick you, Mataji. All right, now, but next up, our Shastrik storehouse. Mataji, please pick a category and a weightage.
Okay, there is no time limit for picking, right? Let me. Yeah, chapter 4, 5, 6, P400.
Chapters 4, 5, and 6, P400. Let's check it. I instructed the knowledge of the Gita to King Ikshvaku. Who am I? Your time starts now.
Manu Rikshvakave Bahit. Manu.
Perfect. All right, let's check the answers. The correct answer is Manu. Haribol Mataji, thank you so much. From Krishna, Krishna instructed the sun god Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed Manu, who instructed his son Ikshvaku. Thank you, Mataji. Haribol. All right, next up, we have our Sudhir Shonak. Shonak, please pick a category and a weightage.
Probably chapters 1, 2, and 3 for 100.
All right, chapters 1, 2, and 3 for 100. Let's go. Why is Krishna called Hrishikesha? Time starts now. Rishi, Rishta, kind of, it means senses. So
I guess
Krishna,
you could say the controller of like all senses, but I don't really. But
So
yeah, I guess yeah, master of all senses.
so the correct answer is controller of the senses. So what shall we do?
He got it up after
Yeah, I got it after. So I don't really think I'm worth the 100 points. It's fine. You can just I don't know. You can choose.
All right, Namru Prabhuji, please be our judge.
Yeah, I think the time was up, Mataji. So,
All right, okay. So the audience does not feel very happy about this, but we have to follow the rules. So we'll have to do it minus marking now. All right, off to Hari Kishore Prabhu, our dramatist, our artist. Please pick a category and a weightage.
Um,
No one
uh,
is getting 13 to 18.
16, 17, 18, P300.
16, 17, 18, 300. What are the threefold fruits of actions that accrue after death for those who are not renounced? A. Desirable, suffering, and work. B. Desirable, undesirable, and mixed. C. Good, prohibition, and understanding. Or D. None of these. Time starts now. Your answer, Prabhu?
Yeah, desirable, undesirable, and mixed.
All right, let's lock in your answer. Your answer is correct. Bhagavad Gita 18.12. Krishna says, desirable, undesirable, and mixed are the fruits of actions accrued for those who are not renounced. Hari Bol. Right, let's keep going. On that note, Shravan Prabhu, please pick a category and weightage to try out.
Okay, I'll go in for chapters 13, 14, 15, P300.
All right, chapters 13, 14, 15, 300. Let's lock it in. In chapter 13, Krishna compares the soul in the body to the A. Earth, B. Sky, C. Fire, or D. Water. Your time starts now.
I would lock in C, fire.
C. Fire. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, let's lock it in. Prabhuji?
Oh.
The answer is sky. Where Krishna says in the chapter, just like the sky is unmixed with the air or anything around it, similarly, the soul sits in the body while unmixed from the body. So that is chapter 13, what Krishna says. All right, so let's add those points or subtract them. Next time, Shravan, next time, we're counting on you. Right. So next up, we have, we'll read out the scores. This is round 3, end of round 3. Taruni Radha Mataji is up at 600. Kalindi Mataji is up at 500. Shonak is up at negative 500. Hari Kishore Prabhuji is at 300. And Shravan is at negative 1,200. So we will start round 4. Again, on a good note, let's start it again, maybe with another conch shell blowing. Let's get away all of those impurities and bad vibes, all of the bad vibes. Go away, go away. All right. With that, my materially sounding conch shell, we will begin round 4. All right, all of the bad vibes are gone. We're ready to start on a new beginning. Taruni Radha Mataji, will you please grace us by picking a chapter, a category, and a weightage?
Okay. Hare Krishna. I want to pick up chapter 789 P400.
Chapter 789 400. All right, let's check out the question.
Oh my God. What are the 4 kinds of pious men?
What are the 4 kinds of pious men? Special points are given according to how many you get correctly.
Artho Jignasi Arthartha, one who's inquisitive, one who's distressed, one who wants wealth, and one who is seeking knowledge.
All right, let's check out the answer. The distressed, perfect. The desire of the wealth, perfect. The inquisitive, and Mataji says one who wants knowledge. Knowledge. But did she say of the absolute? Can we leave that up to Namru Prabhuji to decide? Shall we give the points?
Yeah, that's fine, Mataji. Yes.
All right.
Okay, next.
Wonderful. So 400 points to Taruni Radha Mataji. Thank you also for giving us the Sanskrit. Haribo. Nice, Taruni Radha Mataji. I'm seeing Abhay Prabhu is writing, bad vibes go away, don't come back any day. Yes, that is our motto. Haribo. Okay. So now, Kalindi Mataji, will you please move on and pick one, a new category?
Chapter 7, 8, and 9 P500.
Chapter 7, 8, and 9, 500. All right, let's put that on. Worship of demigods is considered A. Pancharatra Vidhi, B. Nitya Karma, C. Bhagavad Vidhi, or D. Avidhi Purvakam.
Avidhi Purvakam.
All right, time hasn't even started. Are you sure, Mataji? All right. So I see, yes, perfect, correct. 9.23. Krishna says demigod worship is Avidhi Purvakam. Haribo. All right, let's see how it is going. Oh, yes, Hema Jagannath Prabhuji has noticed something, a very interesting thing. We have a tie between our top contestants, Taruni Radha Mataji and Kalindi Mataji. All right, Matajis, let's see what happens next. Let's go. Who will win? All right, next we have our dear Shonak. Shonak, can you please pick up a category and a weightage?
I'll take chapter 7, 8, and 9 for 200.
Chapter 7 to 9, 200. According to Bhagavad Gita 9.22, what is the 2-part promise made by Krishna to persons who worship him with exclusive devotion? 9.22.
I couldn't hear what you were saying, but I guess I don't have any kind of clue as to what that could be, but other than
All right.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, you can just show the answer.
All right. So the answer is Krishna carries what they lack and preserves what they have. And I see, Shonak, that you knew what it was. You knew what it was, but I think you just blanked out at the moment. So I'm sorry. All right. It's okay. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going.
Shonak, that happens. Just get going. Don't focus on score.
Don't focus on.
I see that you almost had that.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, what was the point? How many points was that?
200%.
Okay, thank you.
You can see the points on the right side.
All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, Hari Kishore Prabhuji, you're up next. Please pick a category and a weightage.
I want to gamble with my score now.
You want to gamble? Oh, gambling, Prabhuji.
Sure, why not in Krishna consciousness?
What are we doing?
So let's go with chapter 16, 17, 18, P500.
All right, chapter 16 to 18, 500. All right, let's go. How many qualities belong to godly men endowed with divine nature? Name 4 of them.
Godly men endowed with divine nature.
All right.
So they have patience. They're not angry. So they are merciful, compassionate.
All right. Let us check out the answer. So the answer is 26. And Prabhuji, you said three things. You said four things: patience, freedom from anger, not angry, merciful, and compassionate. So now let us look at the answers and check if you are correct. So we see freedom from anger. That's 100 points for you, Prabhu. Then we see patience.
Compassion is there.
Compassion is there.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have 200 points so far, Prabhu. And patience. Do we see patience?
Sacrifice, study of others, charity, simplicity, non-violence, freedom from
Prabhuji, what is the fourth one you mentioned?
Mercy and compassion.
passion.
Mercy.
Merciful and compassionate. So something.
So I think so far you have 200 points, Prabhu. We will check for patience and we will check for mercy. Self-control. Amritanandan Prabhuji is telling us self-control is equal to patience. Shall we take that in?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes?
Mhm.
We take that in, Amritanandan Prabhuji? All right. So as the judge has said, we will have 100 for compassion, another 100 for not angry or freedom from anger, and then we have self-control for patience. So Prabhuji, you've been gifted, even though you have gambled, still Krishna has blessed you because you are a devotee. You have 300 points on the board. Hari Bol, Prabhuji.
So she gets minus 200.
Minus 200?
It's a 500-point question.
Yeah, but we gave positive, right? Even in the other case also, I was.
We gave negative, Prabhuji.
No.
Do we do 300 minus 200? What do you
we didn't do that. When it is a multi like this question, what we did before was we just give positive and didn't take the negative out.
All right.
We gave half.
Yes. Yeah, we can move on.
All right.
So Prabhuji, Namru Prabhu, is it half?
No, no, Prabhuji said three things, right? So we are going to award 300.
300, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Keep going.
Surabhi, give me 2 seconds. I'll adjust the score.
And Shravan, please get ready.
Okay.
Category and a weightage. All right. So I think we are ready to go on. Shravan, please tell us your category and weightage.
Yeah, this is like so hard right now to decide.
All right. Take it slow. There's no time limit on what you pick.
Okay. I think I have to regain points. So 13, 14, 15, 400. I would go for
So
that.
13, 14, 15, 400. All right. Let's check this out. How does one cut the material imperishable banyan tree of chapter 15?
B,
A?
weapon of detachment.
Are you sure about your answer?
Yes.
You're sure, Prabhu? Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, so let's check this out. The answer is 15.3 to 4, the weapon of detachment. You did not even look at the other choices. You saw the correct answer and you just went with it. Haribo. Correct. So the correct answer is weapon of detachment. I see that Bhagavad Gita memorization is coming in handy for you. All right. So now we're at the end of round 4. We have 1 or 2 more rounds after this. Let's look at the scores. So we have Taruni Radha Mataji at 1000, Kalindi Priya Mataji at 1000, Sudhir Shonak at -700, Hari Kishore Prabhuji at 600, and Shravan at 800. Hari Bol. All right.
Negative 800. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. -800. I apologize. So now we're at round 5. We will begin again with Taruni Radha Mataji. Please pick a category and a weightage. Of course, I wanted to make your 800, Shravan, so you understand.
So I'm I'm really confused between should I take this or this. Okay, I think I'm just let's see what happens. Chapter 456, P500.
All right, chapters 4 to 6, 500.
Why does the Lord appear in this world?
Why does the Lord appear in this world? Hint. It is a three-part answer.
He appears to destroy the demons, to enliven the devotees, to save his devotees, to destroy the demons, and to re-establish dharma.
All right, Mataji. I think you have gotten 1, 2, 3 of the correct ones. So Mataji, perfect. Parityanaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Perfect, Mataji. Haribo. Taruni Radha Mataji, TRM, way to go. Lots of love coming in from the chat. Let's keep those good vibes going. All right. Our next contestant, Kalini Mataji, will you please pick a category and a weightage?
Chapter 13, 14, and 15, P500.
All right, 13 to 15, 500. Let's keep going. What is compared as the leaves of the banyan tree in Gita 15.1? A. Entanglement in the material world. B. Fruitive activities. C. Vedic hymns. Or D. Material relationships.
C. Vedic hymns.
C. Vedic hymns. Mataji, are you sure about that?
Let's see.
Let's see. All right, leave it up to Krishna. The correct answer is C. Vedic hymns. Haribol Mataji. Wonderful job. Yes. If we expand out that picture, we will see that the leaves are the Vedic hymns. All right, perfect. Let's keep on going. Sudhir Shonak, can you please pick a category and a weightage?
I'll take chapters 7, 8, and 9 for 100 points.
Chapters 7, 8, and 9 for 100 points. What are the ingredients of the subtle body? The ingredients of the subtle body.
Mind, false ego, and false ego and the soul, I want to say.
All right, so let's check out the answers.
Intelligence.
The correct answer was intelligence.
From chapter 8, that's where I know where that's from too.
Yes, yeah, you know where that's from as well. Yeah, so the correct is the mind, the intelligence, and then over that the false ego. So can we go give it up to Namru Prabhuji, our ultimate judge, to please figure out a way to.
Yeah, I don't think we can give like the 75 or it has to be multiples of 10, right, Raj Prabhuji?
No, I can give Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay.
Arjuni Gopi Matari is saying 200 points. Yes.
You can give 200 for 100 points.
Always more compassionate. How many points shall we give?
How many, Prabhuji?
Prabhuji and Mataji are having a fight. Who will give points?
50,
maybe, yeah, maybe 75, maybe. Yeah, can do
75. So.
All right. So we have Arjuni Gopi Mataji. Everyone has rooted for you, Shonak, and we have gotten you 75 points. Thank you for your hard work. We're keeping it up this way. Let's keep on moving. Our Hari Kishore Prabhuji, who made a comeback last round, let us. Can you please pick a category and a weightage?
Chapter 16, 17, 18, P400.
Chapters 16 to 18, 400. What does the word Brahma Bhuta mean? A. Being one with the Absolute. B. One who sees everyone equally. C. Who is in the mode of Sattva Guna. Or D. The renunciate. Your time starts now.
One who sees everyone equally. B.
One who sees everyone equally. Puji, are you sure about this?
Yes, B.
You're sure?
Yes.
All right, so let's lock it in and check the answer. The correct answer is A. In 18.54, Krishna states, Brahma Buddha means one who is one with the absolute. It's one of my dad's favorite verses. Basically, one who is at the first step of Krishna consciousness, the impersonal idea that we are one with the absolute is the Brahma Buddha stage. All right, so that is going to cost you, Prabhuji, 400 points, but we'll keep on going, keep the momentum going. So Shravan, would you like to pick a category and a weightage?
Okay. So I'll go for 13, 14, 15, 200.
All right. Chapters 13, 14, 15, 200. Let's check this out.
This
What
is
is
C.
the meaning of Kshetragya? A, the nature,
Wait, never mind.
B, the enjoyer, C, the knower, or D, the field? Your time starts now. Kshetragya. Any response?
Okay, so C, the knower.
C, the knower. All right. So let us check the answer. Correct answer is correct.
Yeah, it's
C, the knower.
Kshetragnyam Chapi Mamviti.
Can you please let us know what was going on in your mind when you were picking between? I was seeing, everyone was seeing over here that you were picking between the field and the knower. What was going on in your mind? I saw you were speaking some Sanskrit verses. Can you let us in?
Yeah, 13.1, the Kshetragnyam Chapi Mamviti Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata. So like,
Oh,
yeah.
Jai. So you're translating simply from the Sanskrit back to English. Jai. It's like your mind is thinking in Sanskrit. We need to learn to think like you, Prabhu. You're thinking in the most wonderful language of all, and we are here thinking in English. Haribol.
Yep.
Okay, so did we add the points for Shravan, Prabhu? All right.
Yeah.
Looks like we did that. All right. So now we are at our final round. And first up we have, so our final round is going to start from Tarani Radha Mataji. Tarani Radha Mataji, can you please pick a category and a weightage?
I would like to take I'm just thinking. Okay, chapter 16, 17, 18, P200.
Chapters 16, 17, 18, B200. And I see on the scoreboard that Tarani Radha Mataji and Kalindi Mataji are again at a tie. So let's check this out. 16 to 18, 200. What kind of foods are dear to the ones who are in the mode of goodness? A, foods grown organically. B, juicy, fatty, or wholesome. Or C, balanced foods. Or D, all of the above. Your time starts now.
It's B, juicy, fatty, or wholesome.
Are you sure, Mataji?
Yes.
All right, I see your players are also encouraging you as well. Let us check it out. The correct answer is 17.8, juicy, fatty, or wholesome. So wonderful, Mataji. 200 points for you. Haribo. Let's keep on going. All right, so now we have our Kalindi Mataji. Please, Mataji, can you please pick a category and a weightage?
I can give 10, 11, 12, P100.
10, 11, and 12, 100. Mataji, can you please pick, can we open it up?
Yeah, can we pick two?
What was Arjuna's reaction upon seeing the universal form? A, Arjuna felt humbled. B, Arjuna was bewildered and afraid. C, Arjuna wanted to leave the battlefield immediately. Or D, Arjuna felt more determined.
B, Arjuna was bewildered and afraid.
All right, let's check this out. Arjuna was bewildered and afraid. Let's lock it in. The correct answer is Arjuna was bewildered and afraid. Haribo! Right, so positive marking for you, Mataji. Let's add that in. Wonderful. Arjuna was bewildered and afraid after seeing this mighty form of Lord Krishna. All right, let's keep going. Sudhir Shona Prabhu, will you please pick up for us a category and a weightage?
Chapters 4, 5, and 6 for 100.
Chapters 4, 5, and 6 for 100. Just keep going. 4, 5, and 6 for 100. Blank is a subtle form of conditioning for the living entity. A. Beauty. B. Desire. C. Influence. Or D. Bewilderment. Time starts now. Can I get an answer?
Beauty.
Beauty? Are you sure, Prabhu?
Okay, yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure? All right, let's check out the answers. A. Beauty.
Ah.
Correct answer is desire. Desire is a subtle form of conditioning for the living entity. All right. So let's keep going. We only have 2 more contestants left to try this out. Parikishore Prabhuji, can you please pick a category and a weightage?
Chapters 16, 17, 18, 100.
Chapters 16, 17, 18, 100. What are the 3 gates that lead one to hell according to chapter 16? Your time starts now.
Anger,
Anger,
delusion, anger, greediness, and anger, greed, and
your time
pride.
is ended, Prabhuji. But you have said anger, greediness, and then delusion, and
Greed.
pride instead. So the correct answer was lust, anger, and greed. So I see that you have gotten one of them correct, but I'm not sure how this.
No, 2 of them. 2
Yeah,
of them.
he got
Anger
2
and
of them.
greed.
Yeah.
So 2 of them are correct.
Yeah.
So how will we divide it?
Yeah, we'll award 75.
You award 75. All right. Let's award 75. I see Abhay Prabhu is saying 67 to be more exact, but you know, here in ISKCON and Central New Jersey, we are a little more udara, we are a little more benevolent with our points. So our last contestant, Shravan, will you please pick, do the honor of picking the last one?
I guess I have to choose 13, 14, 15, 100.
All right, Jai. 13, 14, 15 for 100. Pride is due to A, position, B, power, C, knowledge, or D, illusion. Your time starts now. Put in the time.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Shravan, how's it coming along? Answer?
I'm between B and D.
D.
I'll go for B, power.
B, power?
Oh.
Right, so let's lock it in. The correct answer is actually illusion. Even very powerful people are not prideful. Anyway, wonderful job. Wonderful job, Shravan. Wonderful job with, I see that you really worked hard with the B and D. The correct answer was D. So wonderful job with trying to figure that out. Thank you for letting us into how you are figuring that out. So I see at the end of so many rounds, so many days of battle, at the battle of Zoom Kshetra, we have finally come to a point where we can say there is a winner. So we have Taruni Radha Mataji up at 1,700 points. Kalani Mataji up at 1,600 points. Sudhir Shonak at negative 725 points. Harikishore Prabhuji at 275 points. And Shravan at negative 700 points. So I see the chat is flooding in with appreciation for all the participants. I would like to announce the winner, and we will see. The winner will get a prize emailed to them at the end, as well as their name will be announced by Madhupati Prabhuji at the end. So thank you all for participating on this wonderful Kahoot platform. Thank you to all of our participants. We picked all of you very specifically because you all represented a different part of the community for us. Dharni Radha Mataji represents the artistic side. Hari Kishore Prabhuji represents the drama side. Sudhir, you represent our Sunday school. Shravan, you represent the memorization part and all of the Shastric knowledge required. And finally, Kalindi Mataji, you represent the Vedic vault of knowledge that you are, that is so necessary in order to preach in our society. So we picked all of you for a single unique reason. So thank you all, even though you may have won or even though you may have lost, there is no winning or losing in Krishna consciousness. We are all here because we love the Bhagavad Gita, and because of all of you, you have showed us how we can also appreciate the Bhagavad Gita. So thank you all for coming and really opening up with us. It truly means that the world. And I see that there is a lot of love coming in. Haribol to all the participants. Madhupati Prabhuji is saying in the spiritual world, everything is absolute. So negative points is also positive points. So that is something for all of you to think about, that actually absolute value sign is there in the spiritual world. So wonderful. Thank you, Madhupati Prabhuji, for bringing that up. So I see there is a lot more love coming in. Arjuni Kapi Matari says, Jai, Haribol to all the participants. Congratulations to the top 3 winners. Yes, there will be wonderful gifts coming your way. Thank you all for joining. It truly meant the world to us. Hema Jagannath Prabhuji is saying, congrats everyone. It's really brave of you all. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you. And I
Thank
truly
you,
believe
Surabhi.
that.
You led us very nice.
Haribol.
I had fun and excitement.
It was really fun to do this with all of you. Thank you. It's
And
really brave of you all.
and for all the participants, it's not easy
It's
because
not.
when you see the question, your mind goes blank, and it's a typical. Now, even though like Kalindi Gopika Mataji, she knows the answer, but she gave the words, but she could not answer it in English because mind goes blank.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you all for participating. It's wonderful being with you all. Thank you, Surabhi, for leading us. Haribol.
Haribol. Can I hear any of the thoughts of the other participants here about how you feel about this Jeopardy, and any thoughts on how you feel after doing this Jeopardy, enlivened, or other thoughts?
It was a very humbling experience.
It was a very humbling experience, Shona. I can tell you, just as Harikishore Prabhuji said, your mind does blank out. Tell me more.
I felt like I could have done a better job representing our Sunday school, but like I wish that I had some people like in our Sunday school as like a whole team that would make it better. I wish I had Udbhav with me because he knows a lot of this stuff. Udbhav's
Yes. Udbhav was saying the same thing about you, Shonak. There is some love between both of you. Udbhav was saying, yes, I wish Shonak was going to participate. Yes. So yeah, we're all very happy. Yes, I wish that was a true thing, that the Sunday school came together. But thank you so much for representing the Sunday school. So with that, I would like to extend my warm thank yous to all of the participants for, as everyone is saying, being so brave. And as Arjuna Madri says, we can do this in teams when we are in person. And so I would like to end, just like we start, with thanks to the Vaishnavas. I'd like to thank everyone who has made this Jeopardy a success. This Jeopardy took a team of volunteers because we were trying to make this the main event. So there are many people we are here to thank. So we have, number one, I would like to thank our marketing team. Our marketing team included Satyapriya Mataji and Chakori Mataji. They are both supremely creative people, supremely creative directors who are devoted to their art and have devoted their art timelessly to the lotus feet of Lord Shama Sundar. Chakori Mataji with her art studio and Satyapriya Mataji with her divine cakes and pastries. Both of them have offered their talents to Krishna. And we are so lucky that they are giving their talents to Krishna in this way. So thank you. They worked tirelessly to market this event in various wonderful ways to make this possible. Finally, I would like to thank Sakhi Vrinda Mataji. Sakhi Vrinda Mataji, she's like the wizard behind the curtain. We don't ever see her, but we see all of her beautiful flyers and ways we can, and all of the flyers for the events and things like that. So she is the wizard who draws and makes all of those beautiful things and makes it come alive and encourages us. So thank you, Saki Vrinda Mataji, for preparing that beautiful flyer for us. I would also like to thank our questions group. So the meat, or actually we don't say meat because we are Krishna conscious, the paneer of this program, of the Jeopardy program, were all the questions which were made by Hema Jagannath Prabhu, Sankarshan Prabhuji, and Namru Prabhuji. All of these contributed almost 30 pages of questions. So many questions were created. Then they contributed not only the questions, but the complexity. So much thought was given into this Jeopardy, and it's all thanks to them for making this Jeopardy really come alive. So thank you all. I also would like to thank Prem Sarovar Mataji. She helped all of us comb through all of the questions one by one to pick the best questions for this Jeopardy. I would also give my warm welcomes, my personal warm welcomes to our coordinator. Oftentimes in Jeopardy, you will see, like in movies, there will be a person with a headphone on, and then there's something over here like Shravan is wearing. That was our Raj Gopal Prabhuji. He is the wizard behind all of this. He was directing what was going to be a hit, what was going to not be hit, so that everything would run perfectly smoothly. He has stayed up all night this week to make this happen, make this a purposeful, wonderful experience for all of us. So I humbly give my warm gratefulness and thanks to him for making this a really wonderful experience. So thank you to him. And I would also like to thank our dear Namru Prabhuji and Arjuni Gopi Mataji. Namru Prabhuji, he is our ultimate judge, and his Vedic understanding, as you saw in the Jeopardy, is so perfect that we had to pick him as our judge. Namru Prabhuji also stayed up many nights to make this program perfect. He went through everything with Arjuni Gopi Mataji. The two of them are such a undefeatable team, and we're so lucky to have them. The organization, the patience, whenever we were going a little slow in the beginning, they really helped to push us. Ashna and me, I'm sure you will also say the same. They really pushed us in a very slowing way to do better and encouraged us in that way. So thank you for being our teachers, Namru Prabhuji and Arjuni Gopi Mataji, for really making this come alive. It really thank you for giving us some responsibility in trying to do this better. And finally, last but not least, I would like to thank our inspiration, Devkinandan Prabhuji. He is our leader, and his ideas, his constant motivation really inspired us to follow in his footsteps. So thank you, Devkinandan Prabhuji, for making this possible. So with that, I would again like to thank the participants. We wanted this Jeopardy not just to be some fun trivia game that we would just have fun with. There's many other ways we can do that, but we wanted it to be a deep, inquisitive dive into Gita, into the Bhagavad Gita. And I'm sure all of you experienced that. So thank you all, parents, participants, all of the attendees, for really making this a wonderful experience, especially to those in the chat who showed so much love to all of our participants. I'm seeing more is coming through. Thank you for your love and for your constant participation. Let's keep this momentum going. And also thank you for not spilling any answers, which could have happened but did not. Haribol. So right now, it's me and Ashna are here. I see everyone is getting very anxious for the last part of our program. The last part of our program is a Kahoot. And I'll give it over to Ashna to explain a little bit more about how this will work. Over to you, Ashna.
Haribol, everyone. Before we begin the Kahoot, I want everyone to give a virtual applause for Survi for being the best anchor for the Jeopardy and making it so fun. And I hope we can do the same for the Kahoot. And I will try to be as entertaining and fun as Survi was. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with all of you guys, and I hope you all can see it. So before we begin, I know many of you probably haven't played Kahoot. I know a lot of you who are in school right now may have played it in your classrooms, but before we begin, I just want to explain how to play it. So let me go here. 1 second. So if everyone can download the Kahoot app or go to kahoot.it, if you can look at Serbi's screen, the Kahoot app from the App Store on your phone, or you can also go to kahoot.it, which I will put the link in the chat right now if you want to join from the internet or from your laptops. So,
Ashna, can I just share my screen for a second?
Mhm.
All right. So, can you just stop share? I'll just show the other part. 1 second.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
So, a little bit about what Ashna is saying. So you'll see, Ashna was speaking about having a phone and also having another screen. So the way Kahoot works is that you will have a phone, and you will go to the App Store and you can download this Kahoot app over here, and you can open this Kahoot app. And it will ask you a few introductory questions. If you can see, Ashna, can you see my screen?
Mhm.
All right. It'll show you a few introductory questions, and then after that's done, you'll just press this button, enter pin.
And
Once
you can.
You can go ahead.
Okay, and the pin will be given out once I begin the game. Just want to make sure everyone is on the website or on the app first.
Yes. So
And
if you are
in the chat.
Mhm.
Right.
So we can so please you have the Q&A box and the chat box. If you have any difficulties, please send us a message. We are here to help. If we have incorrectly said anything, we are here to correct it. All right.
And everyone is welcome to join.
Yes, everyone is welcome to join. Perfect.
Screen again. Okay, so I'm going to begin. So there will be 2 rounds of the Kahoot. In the first round, it's about 20 questions, 20 questions, and we'll take the top 5 participants or the people who have the highest score, and they will join in a final round of the Kahoot, and the final round winner will win a special prize at the end. So again, and a pin should show up on the screen. So the pin is on the screen at the top of my screen, and it is 5156514. I'll also put it in the chat for anyone.
Wonderful. We're seeing it's flooding in. I see Shravan is coming, Shraddha is coming. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's play this for 5 minutes and wait for everyone to come.
Mm-hmm. And I also put the code in the chat, or the game pin in the chat, if it's difficult for anyone to see on my screen. It's nice to see so many people joining.
Yeah, I didn't expect this. Yes, Hema Jagannath Prabhuji is saying, it looks like entire Sunday school is here. Yes, wonderful.
That's good, because I know a lot of you probably know how to play Kahoot as well. So let's see if you can be all the emojis. And also, just to go over the rules of Kahoot while everyone's playing, there will be a time limit for each question, and I'll be reading the question and the answer choices out loud to you guys. And just keep mind of the time, which will be shown on the screen, and you have that much time to answer each question. And yeah, good luck to everyone.
And also, all of our kids, please don't let your parents go, like, not be able to play. Please teach them how to do it so that they can play as well.
See if you can beat them. All the knowledge from Sunday school. And for each question, there will also be 4 answer choices to choose from.
and also one more thing, Ashna. This is only the first round of Kahoot.
Mhm.
Yes.
The first round, if anyone didn't catch up before. So there will be a second round, which will be even quicker with less questions to see who the ultimate, I don't want to say the all-knower of the Vote with Gita. So let's see how this goes, guys. I'm really excited. I hope you all are too. It should be very intense. I know with Jeopardy was also timed, but there's so many of you and there's quite a few questions and there's very little time for each question. So make sure you guys keep that in mind.
Yeah, and my dad is saying you've reached the half-century mark, Ashna. 50 people already.
A lot of competition. Looks like the numbers glitching a little bit. Dipping on the Prabhu's advice, be good and do good. I will try Prabhuji, and so will everyone else who is on this Kahoot. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if anyone else wants to join. I see the numbers are fluctuating a little bit. No problem, Mataji. Take your time. You won't start without you. And if anyone's having difficulty joining from the website, it may be a little bit easier to join from your phone if you want to download the app or even go on the website on your phone. And it's not for kids or youth, it's for everyone, like Sirvi just said. Everyone can join. There is a lot of kids though.
Students or teachers or anyone, please join. The questions aren't harder. They do get harder. So it's best if everyone can join.
And Sirvi, just let me know when ready to start, when everyone's in. If anyone's still struggling to join, if you could put that in the chat. But if not, then we are about to begin. Okay, so I think there's 57 of you and there's 53 people in the call, so I think we should be ready to start. All right, let's go. Gita Jayanthi Spectacular, round 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the first question, which is not a name for Arjuna? Savyasachin, Kaunteya, Hrishikesha, or Gudakesha? Rishikesha is the right answer, and I see most of you guys put that, 20 of you. And Rishikesha is actually a name for Lord Krishna, and it's supposed to represent how he is the controller of the senses. So good job to everyone. And also there's a scoreboard, if you guys can see on the screen, with the top 5 participants. So good job, everyone, so far. Next question. The driver in the body-soul chariot is the soul, body, intelligence, or mind? Intelligence. Ooh, this was a close one. I see most of you guys.
Yes.
Soul, but it is actually the intelligence.
Perfect.
And I'm feeling anxious just with the time already, so I can only imagine how everyone else is feeling.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we have a new scoreboard now, and everyone is rising up. Good to see.
Wonderful. Let's keep
Up
going.
13 places. Karthik is the highest climber. Good job.
Jai, Karthik.
Sanjaya is Dhritarashtra's minister, charioteer, friend, or nephew.
All right, think about this, guys. I'll give you guys a hint. His father was the charioteer. All right, perfect.
Good job. Good to see that all of you, or not all of you, but most of you got the correct answer. So the right answer is charioteer.
Sanjay is Dhritarashtra's charioteer because his father was the charioteer of Dhritarashtra. And in the olden days, whatever the father's job was handed down to the son. All right, let's keep going.
What is the size of the soul? And I'm not going to read this one out loud just because there's a lot of numbers, but everyone can read it for themselves. It's a tricky one with the numbers, so make sure everyone reads carefully. The right answer is 1/10,000th of the tip of a hair. So that might have been a little bit tricky, but I really got to see that a lot of you got the right answer. Nice with the scoreboard. See, everyone's rising up. Who is on Arjuna's flag? Jatayu, Hanuman, Sun, or Garuda? This one might be a little bit easier. Let's see.
All right, let's think about this. They both are great devotees of Lord Krishna.
Ooh, Hanuman. Great job. 45 of you. Great job. Hanuman, it was on Arjuna's flag.
Okay, let's keep going.
What is the name of Sahadev's conch? Mani Pushpika, Sugosha, Panchadhyana, or Devadatta?
Think about this, guys. Sahadev. Perfect.
Good job. That might have been a little tricky with all the conch names. Okay.
Let's keep going.
Final judgment of Lord Krishna for Arjuna was to withdraw from the battle, die in the battle, mislead the battle, or none of the above. Let's think carefully about this one.
Keep on going. Jai.
Okay, it's a little bit tricky.
So many of the people said none of the above. I wonder. Maybe you can leave it in the chat why you were saying none of the above. But the correct answer is die in. Krishna told Arjuna, it's better you die in this battlefield than you run away.
So that is correct.
And win as well. But Lord Krishna also said, even if you it's better you die in this battle than you come out and not listen to me. But yes, that is true, Shravan.
A little bit of a trick question, but all good. Nice. I'm seeing the same few people on the scoreboard. Great job. What is the test of a devotee for him to be a self-realized soul? He must be very strong to control his senses. He must be well-versed in Vedic hymns. He must be compassionate, or none of the above.
Think about this carefully. It's also another trick question.
Good job, everyone. He must be very strong to control his senses. And I see that some people put he must be compassionate. And the reason that is not necessarily the correct answer is because everyone can be compassionate in their own ways, and everyone, or not everyone, but people can be well-versed in Vedic hymns, but those two things aren't necessarily the main test to become a self-realized soul, which is why to be very strong and to control one's own senses is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Number 9. Arjuna calls Krishna as blank, which means husband of the goddess of fortune. Okay, I see most of you put the right answer, which is Madhva. Great job.
So Dhava means husband. So it means husband. So husband of the goddess of fortune. So that is, I see. The Sanskrit of Dhava means husband. So that's why that's the correct answer. All right, let's keep going.
Number 10. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of blank actions in this life. This is a trick question, everyone. So make sure you guys think very carefully before you choose your answer. Great job. 38 of you said both A and B, which is the correct answer. I know when I first saw this question, I was tempted to put bad as well, as some of you have, but then I realized why. It is both good and bad. Okay. Number 11. For whom among the following the 4 Varna's duties are immaterial to perform? One who is transcendently situated, one who is on the material platform, one who is an impersonalist, or all of these. The Kahoot music is very catchy. I see Survey dancing to it. One who is transcendently situated. Great job. Most of you had that answer. The scoreboard is really close. I see the same people. Nice. True or false? Ikshvaku instructed the knowledge of the Gita to Manu. True or false? That one was very, very quick. It was only 5 seconds, but does anyone want to say in the chat why this was the wrong answer, or who actually instructed the knowledge of the Gita to Manu? Anyone want to take a chance at that? Other way around, yes. Great job, Shravan and Shonak. That is absolutely correct. So the person who instructed the knowledge of the Gita to Manu was the sun god, Vivasvan, and like Shonak said, it was the other way around. So Manu instructed the knowledge of the Gita to Ikshvaku. Great job. Thank you for the participation in the chat. Okay, moving on to the 13th question. Ashtanga yoga is divisible into an blank fold procedure. And I know everyone in Sunday school and Vivkinanda Prabhu's class knows this one. Eightfold, great job. I'm sure Vivkinanda Prabhu's smiling right now if whoever in this class got this one correct, because we spent so much time on this.
100%.
Great job, everyone. Most of you got that. It is an eightfold procedure. All right, next question. Number 14. Which of the following is the highest stage of yoga and all other yogas being progressions towards that? Karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, and bhakti yoga. Highest of them all. Bhakti yoga. Great job, everyone. 46 of you got the correct answer. True or false? Adi Devata is the name for physical nature. True or false? Well, more people got this one wrong. It's actually false because the name for physical nature is Adhibhuta. So it's not Adi Devata. It's a little tricky with the beginning of the word. Okay. Who is the author of the Vedanta Sutra? Vyasadeva. Great job, everyone. You guys are all doing amazing. 2 more questions, guys. Who is Krishna among the military generals? Nila, Kartikeya, Bhishma, or Prahasta?
A hint is he sits on a peacock.
Great job, everyone. Most of you got this one. Okay. So we have 2 questions left. So this is it. But if
Let's
you want
keep
your
it up.
chance at the scoreboard and
Yeah.
want to make it to the final round, this is your time.
I think this is also between Kalindi Mataji and her daughter Sanjana. I'm not sure because we don't have the cameras, but it could be a tie. It could be a race between mom and daughter, I think.
Let's see. All right, 2 more questions, everyone, and then we'll be moving on to the final round. It's only the 5 people on the scoreboard, so if you want to make your last chance of getting the scoreboard, now is the time. The radiance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in universal form is equivalent to another number question. I'll let you guys look at that yourselves. Ah, 100,000 suns is actually the correct answer. I don't know if a lot of you guys put a million just because it's kind of hard to read the numbers on the screen, which it is a little bit tricky, but we are at the end of the race here. So there are going to be trickier questions. But yeah, so the right answer is 100,000 suns, 100,000 suns, not a million suns. Ah, new people on the scoreboard.
Let's see, Radha Premprada Matri has made her grand entrance. Haridas Prabhu, our Delaware from Delaware, and our Sanjana and Kalindi Mataji are there as well.
All right, last question, everyone. Last question. Let's see.
Haribo, let's go. Hype this up.
Krishna explains the most perfect form of devotional service as worshipping which of the following? Super soul, personal form, impersonal form, or demigods? The answer is coming in quick. Personal form. Okay, super soul is tricky. It is tricky, and that's why I'm assuming many of you put super soul as the answer, but Krishna explicitly states that it is the personal form in the Bhagavad Gita. So yeah, so personal form and super soul are supposed to be the ones to trick you guys. But yeah, so the podium is the top 3. Let's give a round of applause for Shravan. Number 2 on the podium, Sanjana, great job. And number 1, Nalini Mataji, great job. I know it only says the top 3 on the screen, but the runners up were Hai, and I think one more other person, whoever was number 5, I wasn't able to see it. But you guys will all be advancing into the final round. So I'm gonna go back to the podium real quick. And I wasn't able to see who the 5th person was on the screen, but if you says you're number 5, then, or if you're on the scoreboard, please let me know in the chat because it did not let me know. Or I might be able to see it right now. All right, so, all right, that's fine. Okay, so whoever is Hai, can you please put your name in the chat?
Hi is Arjun Raina.
Thank you so much. So now we will be moving on to the final round.
Thank you all for participating.
Yes, thank you all for doing so. And I know some of those questions were not the easiest, but it was a competition, and I'm really proud of all your efforts, and thank you all for participating. But let's move on to the final round. It's only 9 questions, and I will be starting it. So whoever was those top 5 people that I just mentioned, please put in the code. And you can join again from the app or from the website, whatever suits you best. And the game pin should be loading in any second. So
we are waiting for Shravan, Sanjana, Kalindi Mataji, Haridas Prabhu, and
Hi. Yeah, hi. Just so everyone knows who's joining, only those 5 people that Survi just said should be joining this Kahoot, not everyone else. Just because it is the final round. Sorry, everyone.
Thank you all for really working hard for this.
Yeah, so just the 5 people. Surbi, if you want to put the names in the chat.
Yes, I'll do that.
I think everyone is on who is supposed to be, but just in case.
We can take out the other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So these are the 5 people on the screen, so who are already in, so that's great. All right, if everyone's ready, good luck to everyone in the final round. You guys are going to do amazing, and this is when we will see the top person, the top winner. So, ready, set, go. Final round.
Final round.
Remember, quick questions. How many verses did Lord Krishna speak in the Bhagavad Gita? Trick question. Or tricky answers, I should say. Well, the right answer was 574. I see no one put that answer, but it was a little bit tricky because all the numbers were in the 570s, and not to worry because there are a lot of other questions left. But does anyone know, before we move on, how many questions are in the Bhagavad Gita in total? You can put in the chat, anyone, even if you're not in the final round. 700. Great job, Shravan and Arjun. And everyone else who's putting it in the chat. Great job. Okay, so 0 points for everyone, but I'm sure that will change with the next question. When is a person in the position of Mahatma? These are some long answer choices, so let everyone read them for themselves. Correct. Everyone got this one correct. So I'm not going to explain in too much detail, but it is a person who is purely in Krishna consciousness and does not know anything other than Krishna is in the position of Mahatma, and this is seen or can be read in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. All right. Oh, is it? No, Prabhu, is he supposed to be in this? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. No worries. Last time. Okay, what analogy does Krishna use to describe the birds and the beasts? A mirror covered by dust. Okay, I can see these are a bit tricky as well. I believe this analogy was in the 3rd chapter, I believe, Surbi, right?
Yeah, I think it's in the 3rd chapter. No?
Yeah, I believe this is in the 3rd chapter.
Okay.
I believe it's verse 38 as well.
Yes.
But it is in the 3rd chapter. Where
Krishna is saying, like, living entities are covered by different degrees of lust. So here, the birds and the beast are like a mirror covered by dust. Does anyone know, just for fun's sake, does anyone know what the living entities as the trees are in these choices? What are they compared to? Does anyone know? Have any idea? Yellow, yes, correct. Arjun, perfect. An embryo covered by the womb. So it's even more coverings of lust for the trees and the creepers and things like that. Perfect.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Among the mountains, Krishna is the Himalayas, Kailash, Aravalli, or Meru? Meru, I see 4 of you got that right answer. That might have been a little bit tricky with the Himalayas, but that is the correct answer. Great job, Shravan, coming up to the top, and everyone else. Okay. Of the letters, Krishna is the letter O, Om, K, or A? A. Oh, well, the right answer is A. Only one of you got that correct. But it is not Om. It's actually the letter A. Krishna says that directly in the Bhagavad Gita. I believe in chapter 10.
He might be the syllable Om, but he says that he is the letter A, because without the letter A, we cannot spell out any other letters. So Krishna, because he is God, because he is necessary everywhere, we cannot say Surabhi, we cannot say Ashna, we cannot say Namrupa without the letter A, the letter A. So that's how important Krishna is.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't say Krishna without it either. So.
Yes, we can't say Krishna either. Yeah.
All right. 4 more questions. Okay, this should not be a multi-select. It should be single select. So there should be only one answer unless I accidentally clicked it to be multiple. Yeah, so this was the only right answer, Parshu.
Yeah, great
So
job.
it's not a conch out of all the other options.
Yes.
Just see all of you got correct. All right, moving on to the next question. In which sloka does Krishna first talk? 1.25, 2.11, 2.2, or 1.1?
Think about this. Okay.
Tricky.
Oh.
Tricky. It is 1.25.
Bhishma Drona Pramukhaka. Yes. So basically, Krishna is saying, oh, look, Arjuna, Bhishma, Drona, everyone is in front of you. Behold, all of them. Because Arjuna asks, Krishna, take me there. And then Krishna says, look, in front of you. So basically, that is 1.25. It's a tricky one. It's not a Bhagavan Uvacha verse.
This is why it is the final round, the tricky questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have 2 questions left.
Mm-hmm.
I know you all got this.
Got this. Let's do this.
In chapter 15, what do the twigs of the banyan tree represent? The 5 senses, the Vedic hymns, sense objects, or fruits of material activities? Tricky. Sense objects. Great. I'm glad nobody put 5 senses because I feel like that might have been a little bit tricky between sense objects and 5 senses. But yes, the correct answer is sense objects.
Perfect.
All right. Last question. Everyone brace yourselves.
This
is the question that will determine everything. Let's get started. I'm getting
You're all winners, but this will just determine for this one.
For the prize. But yes, you're all winners in Krishna's eyes. Before we move on, we must say that. All right, last question.
Do this. Rolling
Double the points. In Gita 15.8, Krishna compares changing bodies to
chapter 15.8.
Air carrying fragrances. Oh, okay, that is the correct answer. Earlier in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does compare something to changing garments, but specifically in this verse, in this chapter, he compares changing bodies to air carrying fragrances from place to place directly. And yeah, so all right, now it's time to see who the winner is. Podium. In 3rd place, we have Shravan. Great job. 2nd place, we have Sanjana. In 1st place, hey, Mataji, great job. I think you got 1st in the last Kahoot too. Just give a round of applause for everyone, all the participants. Okay, so
great job.
I just want to say thank you to all the participants. You guys all did a wonderful job, and I hope that this was a lot of fun for everyone. And yeah, great job to all the winners, to everyone who made it to the final round, but everyone in general.
Yes.
You guys made this really fun for both Survi and I, and I hope you guys all had fun yourselves. And I know Survi thanked everyone before, but I just want to extend my thank you to all those people, but especially Survi for helping me and guiding me to make this Kahoot and throughout the whole way. I couldn't have done it without her. So everyone, again, give a virtual round of applause for Survi because she was a great part, played a great role in this event. And I'd also like to thank Devki Nandan Prabhu for encouraging me to do this and also being my teacher and my guide through all of this, and yeah, just helping me. And I hope all of you had a great time, and happy Gita Jayanti.
Happy Gita Jayanti. Yes, I also wanted to say a word of thanks to Ashna. For some time, Devkinand Prabhuji has been talking to me about how he wants Ashna to become one of the next leaders of our movement and one of the next leaders of our community. And today, as all of you can probably agree, she did such a wonderful job in really doing her part, taking such responsibility and leading us through this. Like, you really exceeded all, I'm sure Devkinand Prabhuji can say that you really exceeded our expectations and that we're all very proud of you. So wonderful job. we're very, very happy that you are here, and it's really rare to find someone who takes such responsibility at such a young age of the community. So we're very lucky to have you, Ashna. So thank you so much. And I also wanted to end with saying a thank you to all of you, just like Ashna said. Ashna said it very beautifully that, without all of you, you really made us happy, and you really made this host job so wonderful. Thank you. Deities and books, they're always beautiful, but it's really like the devotees that make a temple beautiful. And right now, none of us can be around our Radha Shamasundar, our Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Gornitai. So really, as devotees coming together, you really make this Gita Jayanti beautiful. So thank you all. Panchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. And with that, I would like to extend our words of wisdom to our great Vaishnavas, Devkinand Prabhuji and Madhupati Prabhuji, to say some last words about our program. Hare Krishna, over to you, Madhupati Prabhuji and Devkinand Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you are in panelist Prabhuji. You can just unmute and take out your video or turn on your video and you should be able to speak.
Okay, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Jai. So I'll let Devkinand Prabhu to speak first. Thank you very much. Devkinand Prabhu, Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, I'm extremely moved by this wonderful presentation and amazing participation. Actually, I wasn't thinking so many devotees will be able to participate, but especially Rajgopal Prabhu creating this webinar and Arjun Gopi Mataji's going through the logistics and details, making sure it will all go through nicely. And Madhupati Prabhu and Singeshwar Prabhu all encouraging all these younger devotees to step up and share their hearts and wisdom. And I'm so happy, I'm so glad. I know in India, I used to also watch a little bit of this Kaun Banega Karodpati. And we all used to appreciate Amitabh Bachchan. But I see here incarnation in our ISKCON movement, our younger devotees. They can bring the wisdom and the fun together under Krishna conscious umbrella flag. And I'm extremely grateful and happy that these devotees are in our community. We don't have to go somewhere to find talent. So much talent is here. And as some of you were mentioning in the chat, nobody loses. Madhuri Prabhu mentioned nicely, Krishna consciousness is an absolute truth. So it's like that bottom mass, two vertical lines, and then -1 is equal to 1. So especially Mahaprabhu's is Patita Pavana. So he's even more caring and loving to those who don't come first, second, third. But because this name was given Gita competition, we somehow, with the will of the providence, we have to select first, second, third and give some prizes to make it interesting. So we're thankful to all of you for joining, thankful to the anchor, Surabhi and Ashana. Ashana, you're brilliant. Surabhi is just like a sun and moon together, both of you. You brightened the Gita Jayanti celebrations. So I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Madhuri Prabhu, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I'm very thankful to all of you to wonderfully participate in this Gita Jayanti festival. I believe in our 16 years of operation from 2004, though being pandemic time, to me, this was the best Gita Jayanti festival. We started off with the 6-session course of Science of Self-Realization. It went very well with all the presenters speaking from the heart, and all the audience also nicely participating with nice, wonderful questions. So I'd like to thank, I'll also read out the names. Krishnanam Prabhu, Amritananda Prabhu, Surabhi Sundarachal Mataji, Simheshwar Prabhu, Gopikanta, Krishna Prabhu, Govindanandani Mataji, Kalindi, Gopikanta Mataji, Hari Kishore Prabhu, Akhilesh Krishna Prabhu, Devkiran Prabhu, Ahmed Jagannath Prabhu, my humble self. So the wonderful presentations before the event, and then going into these 3-day festivities on Gita Jayanti was a wonderful recitation of all the 700 verses of Bhagavad Gita by the Gita Parayan, our wing, ISKCON of Central New Jersey, Gita Parayan wing of all these wonderful devotees led by Rajgopal Prabhu, Namru Prabhu, Savjana Gopi, Savjana Radhika Mataji, and Arjuna Gopi Mataji. And they're nicely, so many of them recited, and they're learning recitation of Bhagavad Gita verses. It's really amazing. So we'd like to thank all of them and all the participants who were able to view virtually. Thanks especially to, again, Raj Gopal Prabhu, Namru Prabhu, and all to create this wonderful webinar so that it is nicely presented and you can see both, even in the temple, virtual, the reciters as well as the yagya, and then this Saturday event, yesterday event was also a wonderful event, impromptu team building event centered around Gita Jayanti, recitation, realization, and presentation. And Gopikanta Prabhu and Kalini Mataji won yesterday in that also. So and Himansh Prabhu also did a wonderful presentation, and everybody did very nice presentation. So we'd like to thank again all of you for participating in yesterday's event and making it very nice. What Zoom technology can bring, it can bring a lot of these wonderful features by which we can individually grow in building relationships in teams, building relationships in nicely, learning Bhagavatam in the morning, learning Bhagavad Gita in the evening, so many things. Doing Krishna school online is wonderful. And then all the devotees who made today's event so memorable. The Gita recitation competition, starting from the registration to yesterday to get the pre-finalists, and then today the finalists. And it was such a close competition. I could not even make out that, if I would have been a judge, it's good that I was not. Otherwise, I would be like scratching my head. Whom to pick, whom not to pick. Because they were all doing so amazing job. And then the Jeopardy, it's wonderful event. Reminded me of Alex Trebek that he's sent back to grave. And we have this wonderful Surabhi Sundarachal Mataji who so nicely anchored the program, and Ashna who anchored the Kahoot program, and Raj Gopal Prabhu doing nice, introducing this modern Jeopardy in a Krishna conscious way. So it's very absorbing, and all the participants, who really came forward and made this event very lively. It's again not about who wins, who loses. Ultimately, all the participants, just by participating, you're performing devotional service. No, and as now, everything is absolute in the spiritual world. Minors are positive. Everything is absolute. So even by just hearing, also you are getting enlivened, and you get the same marks as what a winner does, right? So don't think that anybody won or lost, but then also we encourage, we appreciate those who really won. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Again, I'm sure there are a lot of devotees who are working in the background. I heard some names: Hema Jagannath Prabhu, Sharan Prabhu, Namrup Prabhu, Dev Kirandan Prabhu, directing them, and Sarjan Gopi Mansur. All of them combined, did a wonderful event for today. So all glories to all of you, and continue on. Pretty soon we have a major task. In few days you have to prepare for December 31st. So you can prepare Kahoot and Jeopardy for that too. Somebody had suggested, in Jeopardy you can have a team event. Sometimes, you see in Jeopardy, couple of devotees are together. Yeah, we can select that and do that. And December 31st, in a short time, if we can pull it together, it will be great and absorbing for all of us. So again, I have Krishna conscious one activities, and ultimately, that makes Krishna conscious more and more relishable. It's not a dry philosophy. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Pratyaksha Vagaman Dharma Susukham Kartam. It has to be joyfully performed. And this brings joy. We learn also things from it. At the same time, get inspired by others. So please continue on in this wonderful activity. Thank you very, very much. Rajagopal Prabhu, would you like to say something? And Amru Prabhu, for all the wonderful work which you both have put together?
No. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Namru Prabhu, you want to say something?
Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It was very inspiring under your leadership. You and David Nandan Prabhu, it was his idea, but it manifested in there was a lot of journey, ups and downs, but there's so many devotees help. I think we've taken the names, but throughout, I think we've all the devotees helped to make this happen. So thank you so much for everyone. And apart from that, I would definitely want to call out, Surabhi. Being at such a young age, she is inspiring, even for someone like me. It's her enthusiasm and her energy is something that that also helped during this whole journey. With that said, it was at least I want to also thank Arjuni Gopi Mataji and Namru Prabhu. They've been tirelessly working on this, especially Namru Prabhu and I were also there with questions, and Hem Jagannath Prabhu and Sankarshan Prabhu. Being busy with some other things as well, they were able to provide or guide us and help us with a lot of questions, question banks, so to say. So thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Namru Prabhu, you want to say something?
Thank you, Prabhuji. I think you said it all. I would like to thank Rajgopal Prabhu also. He really burned his midnight oil to get this Jeopardy working. and Devkinandan Prabhuji. So I would have, I was thinking like Prabhuji is our Jeff Bezos. So he only gives 2-3 weeks where we need like 2 months. So without his ideas or enthusiasm, this wouldn't have been possible. So thank you very much for giving us the opportunity, Prabhuji. Um, um, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, what's next, Rajgopal Prabhu? Namra Prabhu, for the guidance.
Arjun, do you have something in mind? What's next in the webinars?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. It was a great team effort, actually. A wonderful team effort. After many, many days, I would see, this kind of a wonderful program has manifested. All of us have some unique strengths. One person wouldn't have able to even, put this together, but we had like a team that is good in arts, and Chakori Mataji and Satyapriya Mataji, some have marketing skills, and we have our Rajgopal Prabhu, who is very tech savvy, who's bringing his unique features of this Zoom to use it. It worked out very well, and Hema Jagannath Prabhu, Sankarshan Prabhu, using their knowledge base to create wonderful questions, and our Surabhi to anchor. It was a wonderful team effort, and Devkinandan Prabhuji is our fountainhead. He's always coming up with these unique ideas, and he also has the power to inspire all of us to roll out such wonderful programs. We all get our empowerment and strength from Devkinandan Prabhuji and Madhupati Prabhu. Your great support has always, encouraged us to go ahead and try out all these, different varieties of structure to our programs, and making Krishna consciousness process more relishing and more enjoyable time and again, new ways. And thank you all for this wonderful team effort. Very grateful to the entire team who put forward this program together. Thank you once again. Madhupati Prabhuji, would you like to announce the winners?
Okay.
Before we forget, I think Shafi Mataji also played a big role in advertising and creating, coordinating the participants for different contests. So I'd like to thank Shafi Mataji also in this effort. Thank you, Prabhuji.
All right. So the winners from the Gita recitation contest. So for the Gita recitation contest, which was such a close contest, as I was mentioning before, the third position in the Gita recitation contest winners is Santosh Ji from Sri Krishna Vrindavan Temple. Welcome. And we'd like to say 3 times big Hari Bol to him. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. The second winner in the Gita recitation contest is Shravan Balaji from Delaware. So also we like to thank him with a loud Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And the first winner in the Gita recitation contest is Saket Rishi Ji. If they are there, we can bring them up so that everybody can see them. Saket Rishi, Shravan Balaji, and Santosh Ji. They are the winners from the Gita recitation contest.
I have added them to the panelists. You can see them, Prabhuji.
Haribol, Saket Rishi Prabhu. Wonderful. So he's and Santoshi, Haribol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And Shravan Balaji, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Haribol, Hare Krishna, Jai. Thank you very, very much.
So great.
Prabhuji, we do have the prizes and we'll send them an email. I think we have prizes for all the competitions winners.
Yes. Okay. Devkan Prabhu, you are saying something?
Yeah, I just want to say that we're also supremely grateful to Saket and Shravan Balaji's parents, encouraging them, inspiring them on their spiritual journey through recitation and absorbing in Gita part. So we're extremely, extremely grateful. Santosh Prabhu also, thank you so much.
Yari. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. From the Jeopardy, we already saw the winners, right? Somebody can guide me. Is that first, second, third winner also in Jeopardy, or?
Correct.
We have the first prize in Jeopardy. Tavini
Tavini Radha Mataji is the first prize. The second was
Kalindi
Kalindi Kanta Mataji. And the
Third is
third prize is Harikishwar Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Hari Hari. And then in the Kahoot contest was Kalindi Radha, Kalindi Gopikanta Mataji in the first prize. Second is Sanjana. Mataji, and third is, what was the third one?
Shravan Balaji.
Shravan Balaji Prabhu. Yeah, very nice, wonderful. Jai. So the prizes for all the three competition, as Rajgopal Prabhu mentioned, that will be sent to you by, you said email or something?
Yes, Prabhuji, we are sending by email.
Yes, Prabhuji. Registered email.
Oh, registered email. Okay. Alrighty. Wonderful. Jai. Hari Hari. And we already declared the competition results for tomorrow, for yesterday, rather. Gopikanta Prabhu and Kalni Radha Mataji. From the recitation, realization, and creativity team event. Okay. Anything else we had? Again, we'd like to thank not only the winners, but all the participants and all those who also viewed this and helped in different ways, because now you all performed wonderful services for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord, Shri Shri Radha Shyam Chandra, Shri Shri Jagannath Bala Subhadra, Shri Shri Gaunitai, Shri Panchatattva, Srila Prabhupada. That's all I have from my end.
Okay, Prabhuji. If there's no other announcements, we can close it then between you and Devendra Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu, do you have any other announcements?
Let me bring Krishna Prabhu. 1 second. Krishnavan Prabhu, you are a panelist. You can speak, Prabhuji, if there's any announcements or if there's anything else you want to share. You can go and unmute, Prabhuji. Krishnavan Prabhu.
Oh, you mean from there? Yeah. I think you can also bring Shimeshwar Prabhu on the panel if you want to also share something, or anybody else wants to share something? Yeah.
Simeshwar Prabhu is panelist, Prabhuji. Krishnavan Prabhu, Simeshwar Prabhu, do you please go ahead, Prabhuji, if you can unmute and you can share anything you want to.
Ball. Okay. Yeah, so December 31st, stay tuned. We'll have our program details. No one's start to discuss, but partly we are thinking about Kirtan for whole night, at least till midnight, virtually. And then for January 1st, the Japathon. That's what we have been doing. Ending with Oriya Govindas Prasad. So, with mouth-watering menu coming out, and Jagannath Prabhu made a wonderful menu for that. So, that's all we have for today. For next Sunday, there were morning and evening speakers. In the evening, Mukunda Datta Prabhu is speaking. In the morning, the Mataji from Visakhapatnam, Vizag is speaking. I forgot her name.
Nitai Sevini Mataji.
Nitai Sevini Mataji, yes. Yep. Nitai Sevini Mataji, yep. And Jagannath Prabhu, thank you very much. Hari Hari. Anybody else? Amritananda Prabhu, would you like to share something?
Oh, it's so very happy to see these children, Saket and Shravan and so many others, Surbi, Ashna. The future looks bright, Prabhu. Very happy.
Yeri.
Thank you to them and the parents.
Yep.
You have sown the seed.
And Jagannath Prabhu, would you like to share something?
Very nice, very inspiring to see the brave souls really stepping out. And we have Yashvi as well, Balvacharya Prabhu's daughter, who performed so brilliantly. And quite a lot of others were, fantastic. So it's, our future looks so amazing. And this technology, it shows the power of Corona can't really unleash when there is bhakti. And we are so, the way this Gita Jayanti went for 10 days in a real life situation, I don't think it would have been possible. So all glories to everyone. 50 people in 50 participants in Kahoot. And some of these questions who are like, touch and go, it's amazing. So thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed, watching the brave faces fight it out. So thank you so much. All glories to you and all glories to His Divine Grace, Prabhupada.
Prabhuji, the chat, especially I think there was a lot of cheering going on. We should say Haribol to that. There was amazing energy going on there. So Haribol to that, Prabhuji.
Haribol to all those who are contributing in the chat. Jai. If anybody else would like to say something, Shankar Shanshan Prabhu also is there on the call. Like to say something, you can unmute and say. Simeshwar Prabhu can unmute and say something. Krishna Prabhu can unmute and say something.
Can you make Harikishore Prabhu as a panelist? Let's see
Yeah.
him also.
Yeah, sure. Harikishore Prabhu.
He is Mataji.
Harikishore Prabhu, would you like to say something?
Hare Krishna. I shared everything. But as you're ordering me, I'll talk to you, Prabhuji. Actually, thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful event. Um, I was thinking, how can you do all these things in online? We did year by year after year after year, like Christmas celebrations with all those Bhagavad Gita challenge and Moksha Ekadashi, like front like on the campus or in the temple hall. But I was really wondering how this will all turn out. So if the devotees determine if there is mercy of Krishna is required, but with that, if the hard work from the devotees or if they desire, they can manipulate or they can do anything. That is what is proved with the events we had yesterday, today, and on 25th, where we had this Bhagavad Gita recitation with Yagna. So I'm very happy that we have done it, and so happy to see so much of talent pouring in into like in this generation, especially regarding the Bhagavad Gita. So very impressed with the way like with the way that the children are preparing, and also the efforts put in by the teachers regarding the Bhagavad Gita, and also all these events. See, these are the events. It's as Madhupati Prabhu has already said, this is not dry. It's Krishna conscious is about how your life connecting to Krishna. It's normal, everything is same. It's a game, but you're connecting with Krishna, so it's not dry. You have fun, you have winners, you have losers, you have everything, and finally it's all one. So thank you very much for the organizers, organizers. Words are not coming out. So organizers, temple management, Madhupati Prabhu, Devikanandan Prabhu, Arjuna Gopi Mataji, and all other volunteers. There are so many volunteers who have worked with this, and they put this up. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Already. Does anybody else would like to say something? Or
Saujanya Radhika Mataji, would you like to say a few words? I know you were in the background arranging this shloka recitation competition. Please share a few words, Mataji, if you're available.
Hare Krishna, I'm just calling in, Mata. Calling Saujanya.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Just wanted to thank everyone for this opportunity. Number one, for Devkinandan Prabhu's vision, Madhupati Prabhu's leadership and guidance and encouragement all the time for the Gita recitation. And Namru Prabhu and Rachne Gopi Mataji for making us part of this event. Given this opportunity, we were able to celebrate the Gita even more for more number of days, being able to recite, being able to be part of the wonderful recitation by everyone who had participated in the recitation contest, and being able to just see and get very inspired from all the contestants in the Japadi and Kahoot, and really inspiring program. And the event was really very, bringing forth so many different aspects of learning from that we can do from all our devotees. So it has been a very great journey. We also want to thank our kids, our recitation kids, and Lalita and Rachit also, because they have been part of this journey with us. So just taking a chance, just taking a turn to please ask for all of your blessings, so they can continue to be part of this, and be able to help us with the recitation program. So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarupyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. I really thank first of all all our leaders, Madhvati Prabhu, Devkinandan Prabhu, Hem Jagannath Prabhu, and especially Raj Gopal Prabhu, like the way he was participating and encouraging, and like he worked, how much hard he worked, compared to that, I feel that we were just, doing something on the surface. The most important thing I liked was the way Surbi was able to take the lead and make it interesting. Thanks to Ashna, you did a great job. Also, I would say thanks to Mataji, Sajani Mataji, like the way you conducted the program. I really loved the recitation program, and yesterday's extempore, which we did, it was, I would just participate just like that. And then I realized that I was also a participant in there, but it was a very good, beautiful experience. And the 6-day seminar was awesome. I heard the lectures later, which I missed. I could not hear while they were live, but then later on I got the recordings and I was hearing the recordings. Great work. Like, it was really amazing, I would say. It's the whole Bhagavad Gita. We spoke all the things in just 6 sessions, and in such a great detail, and the summary and the gist of everything, that was really very nice. So thanks to everybody here. Thanks again, and thanks to for giving me an opportunity to. So thank you again, Haribol.
Prabhuji, is there anyone else who can share? Madhvati Prabhu, Devkinandan Prabhu, is there anything else to add?
I think I don't have any thing to add. If anybody else would like to speak, they can. Otherwise, they can.
I want to say one sentence about yesterday's event. So that was thank you, Madhupati Prabhu, just calling me yesterday morning to the side, and you said we have to do this, and it was very innovative, and I'm sure everyone got excited and expressed. It's a different thing, no one knows like what is going to happen, but suddenly we gave it, but eventually it came out very good, and participants and Amritananda Prabhu, Surabhi as a panelist. So it was wonderful. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very good. I would like to hear from Shurabhi, her experience, apart from her thing, Shurabhi and Ashna. Let's hear from them. Are they around?
I don't see Survi Prabhuji. I think she dropped off.
Okay.
Ashna also probably dropped off.
Yeah, they were doing wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all this session is available on YouTube, our temple channel.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
I say Survey is back. Survey, please share something.
Share something. Your experience.
Unmute Surabhi. Surabhi, you're talking to mute.
Haribol, I'm sorry. I just went to get some dinner because I was hungry. But yeah, I wanted to speak a little bit about my experience also. I had a really wonderful experience working with everyone. I felt a little scared at the beginning to do all of this work, but with the guidance of Arjuni Gopi Mataji, Devkinandan Prabhuji, and having friends like Ashna around with me, it really helped me gain more confidence and do this. I really appreciated all of the hard work, and it really shows how much inspiration everyone takes from the Gita. And I hope one day I can also take that kind of inspiration, like Gita Kirti Mataji, like Sojanya Mataji, like Raj Gopal Prabhuji, Arjuni Gopi Mataji, Namru Prabhuji. I wish I can take inspiration from the Bhagavad Gita like they do, because I see how much strength they get from the Gita, and I wish that was also mine as well. So those are just my experiences. Thank you, Madhupati Prabhuji. Thank you, Devkinandan Prabhuji, for allowing me to do this service. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. On that note, last call. Anybody else would like to share? They can share something.